really good. Shout out to everybody that was on that one. I'm gonna hold your question for the end, so before I end out, don't let me forget your question, because I don't want to not answer it, but I also need to get through this reading real fast. Okay, so put a pin in it, hold it in your back pocket, and then before I finish, I'll come back and give you my little 2 cents on what I feel like is going on right now for the collective. Or I can do a live on it tomorrow. Y'all just let me know. But let's get into these ancestor messages. I didn't pull any, I didn't even do any pre-pulls or nothing like that. So we just kind of gonna go with the flow, see what comes out. Understand that everything is general, which means it will not resonate for everybody, and that's okay. If you do need to book any personal one-on-one readings or services, they are available on my website. Feel free to book accordingly. I am doing a special right now on healing and reading services. The promo code is PocaHonest, POCASHONEST 25. Okay, put that in at checkout, and it will give you 10% off an additional service if you spend $55 or more. Okay, so definitely check that out. Also make sure that you subscribe to YouTube, because all videos and lives are always posted to my YouTube for those who want to watch it from the beginning or for those who missed anything. All right, first card out: travel, vacation, new environment, and outside. Okay, I definitely feel like for a lot of you guys, and these are ancestor messages, so it will be more focus on what your spirit team is trying to, the messages they're trying to relay to you. I think with this card being the first card out, this speaks volumes to kind of what the question was in the comments, the direction of this year, right? There's a lot of potential this year, and I feel like a broken record saying that to y'all, because I say it almost every live. Okay, no matter what we're talking about, somehow spirit brings up that sentiment, right? There's a lot of potential this year for growth, for expansion, for acceleration, for elevation, for, I mean, just abundance, prosperity, healthy, beneficial changes, okay? Things that come in and kind of assist you with getting to where you want to get to, things that help you really get over some of the hurdles that you may feel have been holding you back from kind of making some of those heavy changes. Okay, I feel like for a lot of you guys, you know, you already kind of know going into this year there's a different energy here. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I'm talking to anybody who doesn't know or who is not aware of the energy and how this year is completely different. And the reason why this year is so different, going back into numerology, is because this is a 9-based year, right? So 9s are all about completions, chapters closing, cycles finishing. 9s are all about you know, preparing for the next new cycle, because after 9 we go back to 1, right? So preparing for the next new cycle, especially when it comes to laying the foundation for what your next 9 years are going to look like, right? So I feel like the approach that a lot of y'all are taking into this year is a lot different than the ways that you may have approached the previous 8 years, right? Specifically dating back to 2016, 2017 energy, okay? Also, partner with that, there's been so much growth and so many things that you guys have gone through over those years that has set you up to be able to step into the things that are going to show up for you, okay? Don't be afraid to travel or color outside of the lines, okay? We've been talking about originality. We've been talking about being more organic. We've been talking about, you know, stepping out of your comfort zones, taking leaps of faith, okay? I feel like your spirit team specifically, there could be some travel associated with some of y'all gaining some type of perspective here. So maybe traveling to your hometown where your family is from, or maybe traveling to a different country or a different city or state or something like that can have some type of significance on your outlook of life. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes when you travel and you see other things, you see that what you want is that much more possible, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't until I traveled outside the country that I kind of woke up. It was like, oh shit, I'm bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? Like, god damn, look at all of this beauty, look at all of this and all of that. Like, I'm bullshitting my life away right now. I'm not taking it as far as I could take it. I'm not doing as much as I could do. I also feel like this is a great year for ancestral ties. So like I said, some of y'all could be getting some type of inheritance. It could be land, or there could be like a death in the family, or I don't want to put death on nobody, but it happens. There could be something that happens that brings you back to your hometown or home state or something, and you being back kind of teaches you something. It kind of shows you something. It kind of opens you up to something that maybe you weren't privy to before, right? Or give you a different perspective on something. There could also be an ancestor that is going to meet you there, okay? And what I mean by that is when you go to this new city, or not a new city, but when you go, it could be a new city, but when you go to this city or this state, or you visit your hometown or whatever the case is, there could definitely be an ancestor or somebody in your spirit team that shows up and allows you to kind of find certain things, or allows you to see certain things, or allows you to be guided to certain things, or allows you to, you know what I'm saying, tap into something specific, okay? Make sure that you are paying attention, especially on vacations this year, especially as you're traveling, especially as you are seeing new parts of the world, or even if you're going to familiar places. They may not be, something about it may not be familiar, something about it may be new, okay? So just keep your eyes on the swivel, keep your head on the swivel, and make sure that your intuition is intact, so that just in case there is something that is being shown to you, that you don't miss it. Because sometimes things be right there in our face, but we be paying attention to everything the fuck else, that it kind of like goes over our head. Like we don't even really notice it for real. We don't really see it the way that we supposed to see it for real, okay? So keep an eye on that, all right? All right. Going back to the whole expansion thing, okay? The word that's sticking out to me on this card is Jupiter. Now, Jupiter is going to be very influential in this year. The energy of Jupiter is going to be very influential simply because Jupiter is currently in the sign of Gemini, okay? And Gemini is one of those social signs, very mutable, meaning can adapt to any environment, can adapt to any situation. And that's kind of what y'all need to be using in order to get the expansion in the areas that you want, okay? You need to be more adaptable. You need to be more more free to move based on what you feel in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Geminis are calculated, but they're not too calculated where they don't get shit done. So you want to be able to, you know, look at situations and kind of calculate it enough and think about it enough and process it enough, but you don't want to over process, over calculate to the point where you don't get nothing done and you look up and you kind of in the same spot, right? Especially with Jupiter being mixed with that sign right now, okay? Jupiter is already about expansion. So that's letting me know that the expansion that you're looking for, the growth that you're looking for, is going to come through you being more social. It's going to come through you being more open-minded, being more flexible, being more mutable, okay? Being more optimistic, okay? Some of y'all got to work on your optimism. Some of y'all are so negative, and it may not be a thing that is purposeful, but when you know better, you got to do better, right? So if I know that I'm usually the type to look for the negative in something rather than look for the positive in something, then I got to clean that up. You know know what I'm saying? I gotta make a better decision. I gotta think differently about that. You know what I'm saying? I can't just allow myself to continue to do that when I know that that's having a detrimental type of effect on my life and on the things that I'm getting done, or on the things that I'm trying to do for myself, right? Even in those moments where things don't go your way, even in those moments where things don't necessarily align with the way that you see them in your head, you're still going to have to fight for the positive. I'll tell y'all that shit all the time. Fight for the positive. You're not always going to just feel positive. You're not always going to just feel, you know, all happy-go-lucky and every situation is going to be like sunshines and fairies. Like, no. Sometimes that shit is going to suck, and you're going to have to find a way to push yourself to be in a better energy if you don't want it to become detrimental to you, right? So what I usually do is I'll give myself an opportunity. You know, if something goes wrong, I'll give myself a certain amount of time to feel like shit, or to be a victim, or to hit the why me, or to cry about it, or to feel whatever I feel. I'm going to give myself a certain amount of time, because I'm not spending too much time in this energy. You spend too much time in a certain energy, it's going to have a negative effect on you and the shit that you're trying to do. It just is what it is. Okay? You spend way too much time doing it, way too much time crying about it, way too much time being negative, way too much time overthinking it. Eventually, you're going to look up and you done wasted several days, several months, several years in some situations, you know what I'm saying, worried about that same old ass thing that happened that you don't even remember all the details for no more because it's been so fucking long. Okay? So, get to a place with yourself where you can be like, okay, I'm going to give myself an hour to just throw a pity party. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give myself 30 minutes to be the biggest victim and to say, woe is me, and that hurt my feelings, and I'm so mad, and I'm so irritated right now, and nothing goes my way, and everybody's so mean to me, and don't nobody love me, and put that shit on a timer. Because if you don't, like I said, you're going to spend way too much time in that energy, and then you're going to look up, and precious moments have passed you by. Valuable moments have passed you by. Okay, now you're playing catch up, and you're even further from where you was because you took so goddamn long spending all that time and that energy. All right, so with that being said, there's a lot of potential for growth. There's a lot of potential for expansion this year. Don't limit yourself to what you can encounter with this energy being outside, because you won't do what you need to do, or you won't push yourself in the ways that you need to push yourself, or you won't take it as far as you need to take it. Okay? There's also a sense of justice that is coming in this year as well. So for my people who have been dealing with what seems like, I'm not going to say all fucked up moments and situations and experiences, but what I will say is for the most part, things have not been what you have wanted them to be, right? These last couple of years specifically, because we're about to end this 9-year cycle. So these last 8 years, so from 2016 specifically up until now, you have been through a lot of different shit. You have been through a lot of different shit, a lot of different experiences, lots of ups, lots of downs, you know what I'm saying? Lots of round-arounds, loop-de-loops, roundabouts, U-turns, you know what I'm saying? You done drove over in some ditches, you know what I'm saying? You done took the wrong exits and got turned around. And all type of shit done happened, right? And because of that, you know, a lot of it you were meant to go through, because like we was talking about on the readings yesterday, some of y'all, you learn through experience. Most of us learn through experience, but some of y'all really, really learn through experience. Like, nobody can just tell you, hey, if you keep driving at, 90 miles an hour, you're going to lose control of that motherfucker and you're going to crash. Like, I know how to drive. I've been driving since I was this age. I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And then you keep going, and eventually your motherfucking ass lose control, and you crash that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But you learned the lesson. Some of y'all learn lessons like that. You gotta hit the ground. You know, you don't know how hard that ground is and how much that shit hurt until you face plant that motherfucker. Okay? You don't realize how much that goddamn pavement hurt and that asphalt burned until you drug across that motherfucker by your bare ass. You don't realize until you gotta nurse them wounds back to health and you got a big ass burn and you got scabs and shit. You know, you just don't. It is what it is, right? So a lot of you guys are starting to understand, like, all of this shit had purpose, right? And because of that, justice is going to be coming in for a lot of you guys when it comes to your life, right? The things that you receive, the things that you start to get in return. Hold on, y'all. I'm changing this goal. My bad. Live goal up as well for those who want to show their love and appreciation for the live. Feel free to engage, okay? I know on the TikTok app, it's not going to allow you to reload your coins because TikTok is still beefing with America. But you can go on tiktok.com/coins and reload and recharge your shit there, okay? But yeah, this is going to be a year of justice for a lot of you guys, especially for the people who stayed down through all of this shit. And what I mean by that is it doesn't necessarily mean that every situation that you was faced with, you just took that shit on the chin. You was just like, you know what? I understand and I got it and Spirit is trying to teach me something. And no, hell no. Nobody feel like that. I don't give a fuck what's going on. At some point, you be like, fuck all this shit. I hate this shit. Why is this happening? I'm mad. I'm pissed off. This shit sucks. I feel like it's just happened to me. Why do I feel like the universe is targeting me? You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. This shit sucks. I'm tired. I give up. I want to walk away. You had those moments in between. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just light and love and, oh, I get it and I understand why my ancestors and my spirit team are taking me through this so I can learn this lesson and be my better self. Like, no. Even though that's the idea, right? Most of the shit that we go through is so that we can become our better self. That's not what the fuck we thinking about when we going through it. That's not the first thing that your mind go to, right? You have a natural reaction to the shit. I'm pissed the fuck off. I'm mad. I want to steal off on somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm irritated. I want to give up. I want to walk away. You know what I'm saying? That's the more genuine reaction. But even though a lot of you guys had those reactions and maybe you did take a couple days off, maybe you did respond negatively, maybe you did have a moment, you still found your way back to conscious thinking. You found your way back to operating from a conscious standpoint and not just being negative and just going with it. You know what I'm saying? Just fuck it. I'm just gonna be negative. I'm just gonna think negatively. I'm just gonna act negative. Like, no. At some point, you kind of regained your focus. You regained your footing. You regained, you know, your outlook on everything, and you got back into a good groove, right? You got back into a good mental space, and you push through. You push forward, okay? Even if you went back to old people that you wasn't supposed to be with, even if you know, partnered up with people that you was supposed to be partnered up with, you know, was indulging in friendships or conversations or situations or situationships or relationships or jobs or careers or whatever that wasn't for you, at some point you woke the fuck up and you got it together, and that's all that matters. All right, that's all that fucking matters. And don't spend this year beating yourself up about shit that already happened. Don't do that this year. This is not the year to do that. You know what I'm saying? This is not the year to get into all of that bullshit. Okay? It's not, that's not what it's giving. Okay. Y'all be playing in my comments like I'm gonna block you. It's crazy. But yeah, this don't hold any types of extra shit over your own head. There's enough. You've already been through a lot of shit anyway. You already been trying to heal through a lot of shit. You already dealing with a lot of shit. Y'all don't have time for that. Y'all see how sleepy that just made me? Y'all don't have time for that, okay? It's already a lot going on. Don't add extra onto it. Oh my God, like we not about to do that. Okay? Yeah, look at this. Clean slate. This is your new opportunity. And don't handle this year the way you handle any other years. Okay? Don't do that. Go into this year with a completely new outlook, a completely new energy. Don't handle this shit the way that you handle other years. Don't move through this year the way that you move through other years. Do shit differently this year. Do shit differently this year. Approach it differently in every way that you can. In every way that you can. I don't care how out the box it is. Do shit that is out the box. Do shit that is different. Do shit that is unfamiliar. Do shit that is a little risky. Don't be afraid to take risks. Don't be afraid to get into uncomfortable environments. Because just because you're uncomfortable doesn't mean that you're not going to grow there. Just because you're uncomfortable doesn't mean that it won't benefit you. Right? Only uncomfortable things grow. A baby is uncomfortable in the womb while its bones is growing and its ligaments are developing and its brain is forming. That shit is not comfortable. Right? A seed is uncomfortable in the ground while it's waiting to sprout. Those things are not comfortable. A diamond is uncomfortable under that pressure. It's not in a comfortable environment, but uncomfortable things grow. Comfortable things remain stagnant and uncomfortable things grow. There's a reason why stagnant water is one of the most toxic bodies of water on this planet. You can lose your life if you drink some water that hasn't moved in however long. You will lose your goddamn life. Okay? You go try to fuck around. They call it still water. Go fuck around, try to drink some still water if you want. Go ahead, go try. Go try it out. See what happens. We gonna see you in the next life. That's what the fuck is gonna happen. Because it's not moving. However, water that is flowing is usually the healthiest water because it has different minerals in it. And it's like spring water. Spring water flows. It's always flowing. It's flowing through different rocks, gaining new minerals, and it's moving over here, and it's moving over there, and it's being cleansed through the natural ecosystem, and this is happening, and that is happening to it, and it's filtering out, and it's doing this, and it's ever flowing. So it's some of the best water that you could possibly find, right? So it's so important for you to be ever flowing, and this is the year to just flow. And let me say this, because this is a 9-year, it's not a 1 year, right? 1 year is when you take more focused action and you going more after specific things. You're targeting specific things, right? This 9-year is kind of like, let me just fill out what I want to do so that next year I can have a better understanding of it and I can take more focused action. So there's no expectation of you to have it all figured out by the end of this year. So take that out your head. Because some of y'all walking into this year like, I got to have everything figured out. I got to know, everything and where it goes and how I need to do this and how I need to do that. And I need the answers for this. I need the answers for that. I need somebody to walk me through this and walk me. No. This is like a trial and error frisky year. You know what I'm saying? Where your ancestors are like, hey, what you want to do? We support you. You want to go and try that business out? Let's do it. I'm going to help you. I'm going to help set up the playing field for you to walk into that. Oh, you want to go try out this relationship? Fine. Looks pretty healthy to me. Go ahead. Give it a shot. See what happens. Healthy is a key word. Now, don't be out here trying relationships with bums. That's not what we're doing. Okay? We're doing things that are healthy, that are beneficial to us. Okay, things that can actually help us move forward, not hold us back or take us back. Okay, I won't go back. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. But this is your time to get out of your comfort zone and just take leaps of faith. Random ass leaps of faith. Go to those countries that you've been hesitant on going to. Take those vacations that you've been hesitant in taking. You know what I'm saying? Push yourself in ways that you have not ever pushed yourself. Because either way it goes, is going to work out for your benefit. Because when you go into this next year, you're going to at least know what to do or what not to do. It's going to give you perspective. It's going to give you wisdom. It's going to give you knowledge. It's going to give you understanding of how you need to move forward. So that's a plus. There is no L that you can take this year, because even if it don't go the way you wanted it to, you still have the ability to learn a lesson that can be beneficial to you in your future. So again, you're not losing anything. So don't go into this year hesitant. Don't go into this year procrastinating. Don't go into this year being negative. Don't go into this year overthinking. Don't go into this year trying to be controlling, because some of y'all are controlling. Y'all controlling as hell. You want shit to go the way that you want it to go, exactly how you want it to go. No space for it to be different. No space for it to change. No space for it to grow into something that maybe you didn't think it would grow into. Y'all not making no space. Y'all just, I want what I want, how I want it, the way I want it, with the people I want it with, and I don't care. No. Be open. Be flexible. Be mutable. Okay? Go with the motherfucking flow. If the wind blow you to the right, go to the right. The wind blow you to the left, go with the left. And understand that no matter what happens, it's all happening for your benefit. It's all coming together for you. You got to be so obsessed with yourself that you know within your heart of hearts, right? That everything happens for you. Everything in this world is happening so that I can benefit. When you start looking at shit like that, you're talking life changing. Yeah, everything happens so that I can benefit. And I mean on all levels. Politically, spiritually, personally, relationship-wise. I don't give a fuck. When you start looking at it, how everything is going my way. It's going the way that it's supposed to be or supposed to go, so that I can have what I need eventually. It may not be today, may not be tomorrow, may not be next week, but eventually I'm going to have what I need, because everything is working for me. You got to be selfish almost in your thinking when it comes to the way that the universe is working around you. Right? It's like a movie. The main character is not thinking about how any of this shit is affecting other people. It's about them. The movie is about me, ho. I'm the star. So everything that's happening in this goddamn movie is to give me a happy ending. Even if it's a plot and it get a little chaotic in the plot, you know what I'm saying? Even if it get a little crazy, a little scary, a little all over the place, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, don't matter. By the end of this movie, I'm going to be up. That main character going to have a turnaround, a spin around, or something. You know what I'm saying? That's how you need to be walking through life, especially this year. I am the main character of my reality. Don't try to go be the main character of somebody else's reality. That's not how that works. That just make you crazy. Okay? I'm the main character of my reality. So everything that's happening in my life, everything that's happening for me, everything that's happening around me, everything that's happening to me, with me, all of that, everything that I can see, touch, feel, taste, smell, hear, it's all happening for my benefit. It may not feel like that in the moment. It may not look like that in the moment. But it don't change that that's what it is. Okay? That's the mentality that you have to have. I do have a live goal, so feel free to contribute to that. Again, if you cannot reload through the TikTok app, you can go to tiktok.com/coins, and it will allow you to reload there. All right? Thank you so much for the gifts, babe. Also, help me get these likes up, and also feel free to share this video with anybody that you feel like can use these messages. Make sure that you also follow so that you know when I go live any other times. All right? We got access denied coming out. They thought but were blocked, no contact, and they missed out. All right? Get over the fact that certain people are not going to be a part of your space. Some of y'all just need to get over that shit. Get over it so that you can move on and you can process it and you can let it go. Don't spend this year trying to make some shit work that's not working. Okay? Don't spend this year trying to make some shit work that ain't working. If it ain't working, it's not working for a reason. Again, especially in this year, this is a 9-year. A year to close out cycles. Them cycles are closing. Some people have overstayed their motherfucking welcome. They cannot go past this year with you or being in your life. They just can't. And you're trying to work so hard to keep certain people around, and they're not supposed to be there. They're not supposed to be there. It just is what it is. You're not supposed to have them around. They're not supposed to be in your space. They're not supposed to be a part of your life. They're not supposed to benefit from the things that you have coming in for you. They were never really supposed to be there, if we're being honest. Y'all got people around you that were never supposed to be there. How they got there? Maybe you was going through something. Maybe you had a lapse of judgment. Maybe you wasn't paying attention. Maybe you was just on some other shit. I don't know. Okay? But let's clean that shit up. If spirit is separating you from people, if you find yourself getting some random ass arguments with people and random ass disagreements, and people start randomly not talking to you no more, or people start randomly treating you a certain type of way, or giving you this nasty energy, or just shit just going wrong with some of these relationships, that's for a reason. Leave that shit where it's at and move the fuck on. Grieve it, okay? Because of course, there are situations that, you know, some of those relationships you was really into. So you're gonna have to grieve the I'm not gonna say the loss, because you're not losing shit. You can't lose what's not supposed to be in your life. So I'm not gonna say a loss, but you do have to grieve the ending of that particular cycle. The ending of that connection, that relationship with that person. You will need to grieve that. Sorry, y'all got my hands in my pants. It's just comfortable. Just mind your business. You will need to grieve that. Right? And what does that mean, Poca? That means take your time. If you hurt, be hurt. If you sad, be sad. If you want to cry, cry. If you want to be upset, be upset. Whatever you need to feel, however you need to process it, do that. Alright? But that doesn't mean you keep that person around. This also goes for jobs. Some of y'all got fired. It didn't just happen for no reason. It's because you wasn't supposed to be there. And sometimes spirit know that we will stay somewhere past the time that we were supposed to leave. So they'll force us the fuck out. So you go to work and they be like, hey, we're actually going to lay you off today. What? Hey, we actually no longer need your services. What? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You gonna feel how you gonna feel. There is a fake page of me going around. It has the same name, but it has an extra T at the end. Make sure y'all block that person. Make sure y'all don't follow them back. If you are following them, unfollow them. That is not me. If they have inboxed you, or inbox, that's how you know I'm a fucking millennial. If they have DM'd you or try to, you know, tell you your ancestors said this and said that and blah, 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 they're fucking lying. They're just trying to scam and get your money. Get rid of that motherfucker, okay? People are so fucking weird. But yeah, I'm just putting it out there. I will never inbox anybody. That's crazy. But some of y'all are being removed from some of these jobs and some of these careers. When we did our last live for 2024, okay, so literally December 31st, 2024, when we did our last live, we talked about how a lot of you guys may be making some career changes this year, right? And it could be something that's completely out the box. Like maybe you did hair your whole life, but now you want to go to nursing school. Or maybe you have already went to school to be a dental technician. I don't even know if that's a thing, but if it is, shout out to me for knowing that. To be a dental whatever, and now you want to be a lawyer. Okay? This is the year for that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop yourself if you're naturally flowing towards something different. If you just feel something pulling or tugging on your energy, do it. Go for it. It's not for no reason. It's not for no reason. If an opportunity presents itself and you feel inclined to take it, take it. It's not for no reason. And it don't mean that you want to spend the rest of your life in that career field. There could just be some things that you need to see there, some things you need to learn there, some things that, you know, you may need to know, or whatever the case is, or somebody that you need to meet there, or whatever, right? I'll use myself for, you know, as an example. I've worked so many fucking jobs. My resume should look like a magazine, okay? If I really put everything on there that I've ever done in my whole life, right? And that's because I allowed myself, first I'm a Gemini with a Sagittarius rising, so that speaks volumes for that. But also, I never boxed myself in when it came to what I wanted to do in my life. So from a teenager, I just did whatever the fuck I felt. If I wanted to have a radio show, I did that. If I wanted to sell clothes, I did that. If I wanted to help artists get seen and help them with marketing, I did that. If I wanted to work at a grocery store, I did that. If I wanted to work at a shoe store, I did that. If I wanted to work at a clothing store, I did. Whatever the fuck I wanted to do, I was going to do that shit. Right? I was an elementary school teacher. I was an executive assistant for multiple companies. I was an HR director for multiple companies. I've done so much shit. You know what I'm saying? So many different things, honestly. And all of those things contributed to what I do right now. In some type of way, shape, or form, all of those things helped me get to where I currently am, and help me lay the foundation for the platforms that I have to this day. So you never know what can help you with what. You never know what can lead you to something else. And then a lot of the connections that I made from some of those places that I worked, I still have them. And I utilize them in the ways that I need them. So you never know what door can lead to another door. You know what I'm saying? You never know what opportunity can lead to something else or can set you up for what you really want. Maybe you really want to work in a specific area of, you know, or a specific career, but Spirit is taking you over here first. And you would be like, Spirit, why are you taking me over here? You know what I'm saying? When I want to go over there. But you're being taken to that place for a reason, because there's something there that you need to see, need to hear, need to know, need to feel, need to talk, need to touch, need to whatever. It's something there that is valuable to you in your journey, okay? So don't be closed off from the possibilities of other areas of life, okay? Also, this is a big year for love and relationships. Some of y'all gonna be coming out of long-term relationships, okay? Finally ending some type of long-term relationship, some type of cycle that you've been in. And then some of you guys are gonna be finding a new relationship, okay? However it works for you, whatever direction you're being guided in, take that fucking direction. Take it. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Take it. Take it for what it is. If you're being pulled away from a relationship, leave. Okay? If you're being pulled towards something, go. Because even with relationships, you will learn something that you need. Or you will get linked up with somebody that you need to get linked up with. Or whatever. You'll build a connection with somebody that you need to build a connection with. Whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Whatever's supposed to happen will happen. There are relationships that in my life didn't last long. However, I learned what I was supposed to learn from them. You know what I'm saying? There's relationships that may have, I'm not even going to say relationships. Sometimes situationships. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you just talking to somebody or whatever the case is, right? There's those things that can pop up. And you're like, why is this happening? it's not turning into nothing serious, or I don't feel like it's going anywhere, or I don't feel like whatever, but it's teaching you something. Even in all of that, you're learning something from that you can take. You know what I'm saying? There are certain qualities that some of these people had that I needed to see so that I can give myself permission to operate in my natural energy. You know what I'm saying? I had one actual relationship with a person that I wasn't supposed to be with long term. However, that was the most unapologetically I am who I am person that I've ever been with in my life. And I was already very unapologetic about who I was, but I wasn't as open and as out loud and as in your face with it as I should have been in a lot of situations. Right? I was more reserved, more kind of like, let me be humble, you know what I'm saying? Let me not push it too much. And it wasn't until I got with that person that they showed me like, hey, you are too amazing, you're too this, you're too that, for you to not be popping your shit the way that you should be. And it wasn't until that was shown to me through that person that I was like, you know what, you're right. You know what I'm saying? You're right. Let me start taking it to that next level, right? This can also come in the form of friendships. I have friends or a particular friend that I'm still very much so friends with that is super adventurous. And she would travel out the country and she would do this and she would, she's the one who, if you was on a live Friday, I think, I showed y'all the parasailing video of me going parasailing. She was the one who I went parasailing with. She's my travel buddy. We go everywhere together now. We take trips all the time, right? And it wasn't until I got around her that I started to give myself permission to do the shit that was a little scary or that was a little nerve-wracking or that made me a little anxious, right? Because I realized I was going to be okay. Like, girl, yeah, you might be a little nervous, but eventually you're going to do that shit, you're going to get over it. And you're going to be happy you did it. And every time I was happy that I did it. I was happy that I stepped out of my comfort zone and I was being more adventurous. And I was giving myself permission to, do things that I probably would have never done before. Right? So, this will be a year where, multiple things could be happening at once. There's some things there's cycles that will be closing, but there's also doors that will be opening. And you gotta kind of be like, how like if y'all ever rode the train and you gotta switch trains, okay? Like here we got a couple different stations where you switch trains at, right? Every station don't have all of the different trains that you can switch. But there are certain ones that, you can, like we got colored lines here. So you got the red line, the green line, the blue line, the silver line, the orange line. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how the DC and Maryland and Virginia Metro work, right? The DMV Metro system works, right? So if you go to like, I think you can switch trains at Foggy Bottom. I could be completely wrong. I haven't rode the train in so long. Don't quote me. But I know like Union Station is one, or Foggy Bottom, I believe, is one where they have like all of the trains, right? Period. Like all of the different lines meet and you can switch based on where you need to go, right? And that's kind of what this year is going to look like. You may hop on the blue line and that may be where you start at, but eventually you're going to get to a place where you're going to have to jump off that train and them doors gonna close behind you because you're done with that line. You're done with that particular part of your life. And you're gonna have to haul ass down the damn escalator to the other level. You know what I'm saying? So that you can go ahead and hop on that orange line. Because the orange line is taking you to a whole different destination. Right? So that's the theory behind it. Where it may be like, yeah, certain doors are gonna close. Certain opportunities have met their end. Certain relationships are over, right? But at the same time, if you haul ass and if you keep paying attention, if you keep trusting your intuition and you keep moving, keep your feet moving and you don't get stagnant, you can hop on a whole different damn train and be taken to a whole nother place than what you thought, right? Than you conceptualized, than you even really imagined, okay? And end up in a different environment that is more beneficial to you for this new phase of your life. Because again, we go through 9-year cycles, right? So we're in the 9th year of this last cycle. And you can kind of go through your life and go 9 by 9 by 9 by 9. And you can look at what those cycles have looked like for you over the last, over the course of your life, right? So from 1 years old to 9 years old, there were certain things that happened. From 9 years old to 18, there were certain things that happened, right? And so on and so forth, and so on and so forth, and so on and so forth. And you can kind of figure out, like, okay, during this particular 9-year cycle is where I learned this and I learned that and I got more into this and I got more into that. Then this 9-year cycle, whoo, that's when all hell broke loose, and baby, I had to learn this lesson, I had to learn that lesson, and this person broke my heart, and I went through that situation, and then this 9-year cycle, this happened, and then that happened, and I was shown this and I was shown that, and I encountered these type of people, and I had these type of jobs, and I worked these type of situations, blah 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 blah. Right now, you're at the end of this last 9-year cycle, right? And you can kind of be like, okay, this has been whatever, right? These last 9 years have been showing me this, it's been showing me that. I learned these lessons, I learned that lesson, these other lessons, right? So there's 2 different cycles that you're going through, right? You're going through personal 9-year cycles, right? And that's what we call a personal year. Okay, so that's based on you personally, right? From 1 years old or infancy to 9, and then from 9 to 18, and then from 18 to 20, whatever. Okay, those are personal 9-year cycles. And then we have 9-year cycles based on numerology, right? And that goes according to the calendar year. Okay, so this is a 9-year based on the calendar year, but on a personal note, this could be a different year for you. So maybe it may be a 9-year cycle for you based on the calendar year, but then it's a 6-year personal year for you, which holds a completely different energy, right? Or we're in a 9-year cycle, but personally you're going through a 5-year. Or 3-year, or 7-year, or an 8-year, or you can be in a 9-year and a 9-year cycle. It just depends on who you are. Okay, I believe the way to calculate your personal year is to take your birthday. So let's say your birthday is January 1st, 2001. You would add 1 plus 1. That would be January. That's the first month. So it's 1 plus 1 because it's January 1st. All right. So 1 plus 1. That's 2. Right. Plus 2001. So you would do 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1. Because you don't count zeros. Right. So 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. Plus 1 is 5. Right? And then you would add that to 9 because this is a 9-year, right? Because 2025 equals 9. 2 plus 2 plus 5 is 9, right? So you would do, what I say? January 1st, so 1 plus 1 plus 2, that's 4 plus 5, plus this being a 9-year, right? So you would do 5 plus 9, which is 14, and then you would add 4 and 1, right? Because 14 is 1 and 4, so we add 1 and 4, and that would be 5. So you will be in a 9 calendar year in a personal 5 cycle. Does that make sense? Let me know if that didn't make sense so I can try to re-explain it. I do have a board in here. Let me see if I can show y'all on the board. Okay, I'm gonna show you on the board. Can y'all see? This came in handy today. I was in the right room today, period. Okay, so is this the right marker? Child, before I write on this bitch with a fucking whatchamacthing, a damn Sharpie. Okay, so let's say your birthday is 1. Oh, that's not how you do it. 8. 1. Oh, that's a 7. Bitch, what's going on with me? 1/1/2001. All right, that looks crazy. Okay, wait. I don't like how that looked. My bad. I'm about to get into my perfectionist bag. Okay, I had to do this since I was in school. Good Lord. I need to unmirror my screen. Okay, hold on, baby. Better? Okay. So then you're going to say, all right, you're going to add all of this together because this is your birthday, right? So you do 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 because we don't count the zeros. All right? That's going to equal 5. Y'all with me so far? Okay. So 1 plus 1, that's 2. Plus 2 is 4. Plus 1 is 5. All right? Now, we're going to take this number and we're going to do 2 plus, what is it? 25. 2 plus 2 plus 5, which is 9. Because this is the year, 2025. This will be a 0, but we don't count the zeros. Got it? Okay, cool. So now you're going to bring down this 5 and do 9 plus 5. Because those are the two numbers you got from your birthday. This is your birthday. And then this is the year. No, this is the year. All right? And this is going to be 14. Okay? So then you're going to bring these two numbers down. 1 plus 4 is 5. So you're in a 5 personal year. Make sense? All right, let's do another one. Damn, y'all take me back to my teacher days. But this just goes to show you, like I was just saying, that everything that you do in life teaches you something. Okay? Everything that you do in life teaches you something. Teaches you or helps you or aids you in the next thing. Me teaching fucking kids, preschool kids, not preschool, elementary school kids at that, teachers taught me how to deal with y'all adults. Because sometimes y'all act like the elementary school kids. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, all right, let's do, he said his birthday is June. So that's 6 for June, okay? June 5th, all right, 1979. All right, so we're going to add all of these numbers together. So we're going to do 6 plus 5 plus 1 plus 9 plus 7 plus 9. Now, if you got zeros in your birthday, we don't add zeros. So you just take the zeros out and you just use the actual numbers. All right? Now, somebody put that in the calculator and tell me what all of that adds up to, because I don't have a calculator and I'm not doing that math in my head. 6 plus 5 plus 1 plus 9 plus 7 plus 9. What does that equal? $37. Okay. Is it 37? Okay, 37. So we got 37. All right, now remember we're in a 9-year. So we already know that that's our calculation for 2025. We don't got to think about that, all right? So we're going to take this 3 plus 7 for 37 plus 9. All right? 9 and 7 is 16 plus 3 would be 19, okay? Y'all with me? 1 plus 9 is what? 10. We don't need the 0, so you will be in a 1 year. Make sense? Okay? And this is how you calculate your personal year. I will stand up and do this, but y'all not about to be focused on the wrong things. Okay? We're going to keep the focus on the board. Okay? You gotta know your strengths. Okay. Anybody else want me to calculate their birthday? The one came from the end goal being, the end number being 10. When it's a 10, then you just drop the 0 and it's a 1. Make sense? So if you end up with 10, it's just 1. You don't need the 0. Damn. Okay, I can't do all of y'all. Googly muggly. Y'all supposed to be taking the technique and then applying it. Not just getting me to do all of y'all shit here in the comments. God damn. Now, if I'm going to do some of these, y'all need to be sending some goddamn gifts and some likes in this motherfucker. You hear me? Alright, let's see. I'll do a few more, just as an example. Just in case we get a master number or something. And these are not life path numbers. To get your... I'm not trying to stand up too much in this damn video. To get your life path number, you will add your birthday. And that's it. That's your life path. It's just your birthday. You're not going to add the 9 for the year. It's just birthday. So what we're doing right now is personal year. That's what we're doing right now. Okay? See? That's why I'm going to keep my motherfucking ass to the side. Alright, let me pick somebody else. Let's see. Okay, Sierra, let's do yours. Damn, can I heighten this up? Shit. I'm short, but this is shorter than me. Okay, so Sierra is August 21st, 1985. Alright, I'm gonna have to sit down. Okay, so we will do... What's the first step? Matter of fact, I'm about to ask y'all the first damn steps. Y'all gonna learn some shit today. Y'all are annoying. What's the first step? Add what? Put in the comments. Thank you. First step is to add what? Okay, 8 plus 2 plus 1. Good. Plus what? Plus 1, plus 9, plus 8, plus 5. Okay? Now somebody put that in the calculator. Tell me what your thing is. 34. All right, so that's 30. Is it 34? Is everybody collectively on the same page? I just gotta make sure everybody's doing their math correctly. It's 34. Okay, so it's 34. All right, cool. So we got 34. Okay, so then we add what? 3 and 4. So 3 plus 4 plus our year, our calendar year. All right, which is 9. So 3 and 4 is what? 7 plus 9 is 16, right? Right? And then 1 plus 6 is 7. So you would be in a 7 personal year. Okay? Everybody on the same page? Now, if we was gonna calculate her, do you mind me doing your life path number, Sierra? I don't want to put it out here if you don't want me to do it, because your life path is a very important number when it comes to your life. But if you don't mind, I'll use your birthday. You don't want me to do it, or you don't mind? Because you said absolutely not. Absolutely not. Which one? Oh, okay. So, if we wanted to find out what her life path number was, we would do the same thing. 8 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 5. Right? Okay, cool. Then we said that this was what? 34, right? So we do 3 plus 4, which is 7. So you're in a 7 year and you a 7 life path. So this will be how you calculate life path. Life path is the number you get before you add the 9 to it. Alright? That's just strictly your birthday added all together. Everybody got it? Everybody good? Everybody understand what we doing over here? The 9 is for 2025. So 2 plus 2 plus 5 is how we got 9. Damn it. Okay, there we go. Okay. After you get the number, hold up. What? Oh. What do you do with the final answer? Okay, so I got 0 for my life path. What that mean? It's no way you can get 0. What's your birthday? We about to do yours. There's no possible way you can get a damn 0. You be the only person in history with a goddamn 0. You ain't got no goddamn 0. What's your birthday? You're playing games. How the hell you get 0? The hell? Alright, so the meanings of each. Y'all gonna make me have to pull out. This went from a reading to a goddamn lesson. Do I need to do more of these lessons? Shit. Yeah, I can do yours. What's yours? Good Lord. We're gonna have to start doing some lessons with Poca. 11, 22, what was the year? 78. You look good for 1978, girl. Okay. So we'll add this up. We're gonna do both your brain fart, life path, and your personal year. Okay. So 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 9 plus 7 plus 8. You understand how we got that so far? Okay, 31 is the answer. All right, so 31. So we do 3 plus 1. So 4 is your life path. That's your life path number, 4. All right, so this is your life path number. Is going to basically give you an overall idea of what the path of your life will consist of, and some of the lessons or some of the things that you need to learn and or overcome. Okay? In order to get your personal year, because your personal year means this is what's going to influence you for that particular year. And I'm going to get into, after I finish doing this, I'm going to get into what each number means so y'all can kind of get an understanding. Okay? So in order to get your personal year, we're going to take the 2025 equals, which is 9, okay? Because this is a 9 year, right? And we're going to add this 4 to it. So 4 plus 9 equals what? 13. All right? 1 plus 3, 4. So, you know, a 4 personal year, you a 4 life path, and we're in a 9 cycle for the collective. Does that make sense? Y'all get how we just did that? Now, because this is a 9 year, most of y'all gonna basically be getting your life path number. Some may not, some will. It just depends on you personally, okay, and which one of you. All right, now we're about to go through what each year means. All right, turn your notebooks, turn your page to. It's like, no, y'all making me miss teaching a little bit. Y'all making me making my best. Okay, now we're about to go through what each year means so that y'all can have an understanding of what the fuck it means. I gotta go to my notes, honestly, because, child, I haven't had to do this in so motherfucking long. It's crazy. God damn it. Hold on. Okay. Y'all ready? This board look a little. I have to wash this off for real. Okay, class. Is everybody in attendance? Sit down. Stop pulling her hair. Don't give me no fucking whiteboard. I don't know how to act. Don't hit her. Sit down. Go to your seat. Woo! How do y'all be trusting me with shit? I have no brain cells. Okay, let's move on. Anywho, we about to go through the meaning of each. Now we get into numerology. All right? See, thank you. Thank you. She be on it. I ain't even have to say shit. Thank you. Okay, so if you're just joining us, we're getting into numerology. We're getting into the different meanings of each number, the significance they have, and you can apply this to anything. So not only will this be relevant for your personal year, your life path, this is relevant for angel numbers. This is relevant for everything, because all numbers mean the same thing no matter what the fuck is going on. A number means what the number means. Okay? So for my people who be saying angel numbers, like, Poca, what does it mean? Now you can figure it out for your goddamn self. All right. So let's start with numero uno. 1. Okay. 1s are all about leadership. Okay. New. Sorry, y'all. Beginnings. Okay? You know I'm from DC. And independence. Okay? And this applies, I write super big. I'm a Gemini. Everything I do is big. It just is what it is. So I'm going to probably have to erase this so we can get through the other numbers. So just screenshot, do what you need to do. All right, cool. You can also use 1 as unity. This one is more of a sometimey when it comes to unity, but it's still in the realm of things. Okay, 2s. All right, whether this is a 2 personal year, whether this is a 222, whatever, same shit. Okay. 2s are all about balance. Okay. Duality. All right. Partnerships. Okay. Yeah, and I'm gonna also put in parentheses love, because this is another one of those sometimes things. Okay? Sometimes. All right? 3. 3s is all about creativity. Communication. If I misspell something, I'm writing really fast. Expression. And manifestation. Okay? So this is your 333, your 33. It can be repetitive, right? So if the numbers repeat, it's basically the energy being emphasized in so many different ways, okay? Now, 33 is also what we call a master number, and I'm going to get into master numbers as well. But 33 can also be a master number, all right? So just putting that out there. So can 22, and so can 11. Okay? Those are what we call master numbers. But let's get through this first. We're going to do 1 through 5, and I'm going to erase, and then we're going to do 6 through 9. Okay? Listen. If you don't like the way that I teach, you don't have to learn. Exactly. Okay. 4. 4's stability. Order. Okay. Foundation. Hold on. Okay. Building. And I'm also going to put money or finances in parentheses. If you see me put it in parentheses with a line under it, that means that sometimes that can apply, but not all the time. Keep that in mind. Okay? Security will be a part of stability, baby. But yes, you can say security as well. All right? Now, these are just some of the descriptive words. I'm not writing 67 of them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right. 5. Okay, Poker gotta get low. 5. Can y'all still see that? Ooh. Okay, cool. 5 is all about change. So my people that's always saying 5, 5, 5, get into it. Freedom. Okay. And my handwriting is horrible because this board is so fucking low, so don't worry about that. Adventure. Okay. And versatility. Okay, I had to make sure I was spelling that right. Okay. You know when you doubt yourself. I'm also gonna add onto 5, flexibility. Because when 5 can also be unexpected changes that you don't necessarily think about, consider, think is going to happen, looking for it to happen, that type of thing. So I'm going to also say flexibility because it's going to require you, I think I spelled that right. It's going to require you to get out of your comfort zone. They got me teaching in here, babe. So, you know. Anywho, this is 1 through 5. Y'all got it? Because I'm about to erase it. We about to go to the next thing. We about to do 6 through 9. Yes, this will be on YouTube. It start off as a reading, but y'all know I'm going to go with the flow. If Spirit say we got to do this, then we got to do this. Because obviously y'all need to know. Let me know if I'm in y'all way. Screenshot it. Do something. Because you about to go to the next thing. Everybody good? Speak now, forever hold your peace. I'm going to count down from 15, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Do we calculate year of birth for our personal year? Ooh, babe, I went through that. Good. I'm going to circle back on that after I finish this. Okay? Or somebody in the comments, help y'all sister out. We as family over here. Help her. Answer her question. Okay. All right. Boom. Let's do. Oh shit. We're gonna do 6 through 9 now. I need a real whatchamithing. Cause I don't like how this board is looking. I do got some water right here. Hold on. We gotta get this cleaned up. I don't like no dirty ass board. Hold on, y'all. Let's get this board looking a little bit more presentable. Right now, it look like we don't really care. That didn't really do too much more. What is this? Kinda. Okay, whatever. That's gonna do for now. Okay, cool. Let's go to the next couple. Oh shit. Again, this is just numerology, so this could be applied to whatever. All right, numbers are always going to mean what the numbers mean. The meaning of the numbers do not change for no reason. 3 is always going to mean what 3 mean. 4 is always going to mean what 4 mean. 6 is always going to mean what 6 means. Okay, whether it's an angel number, whether it's a life path number, whether it's a personal year, whether it's a birthday, it don't matter. Numbers is numbers, and numbers is always going to be numbers. All right? All right, now we about to do 6 through 9. Try to write a little smaller. Maybe I can fit more on here. All right, 6. Harmony. 6 can also be associated with balance, okay? But I'm gonna put a I'm gonna put that under it. Now, why do y'all think 6 would be associated with balance as well? Let me see if y'all can guess why. Why'd I write the other ones? 6 can also be love, nurturing, and community. Anybody know why 6 could be associated with balance? Because you got to be in balance to be in harmony. Okay. 6 is an even number. Okay. Any other guesses? Somebody got it. Exactly. Because of this. Get it? It's even on both sides. And I don't mean even as in even numbers. But its weight is balanced. Right? 6 is 4, 6, 8. Those could be representative of balance as well in so many ways. Because it's showing an even exchange of similar energy or same energy. Okay? Good job. Who was that? Koga. That's I don't know if that's your real name, but good job. Okay, 7. 7 can be spirituality. Now y'all know why this makes sense when we talk about 7, especially if you came from religion. That's why 7s are important. Okay? Especially if you came from religion, you can understand why that will go together. Alright? 7 is also wisdom. Why do y'all think 7 will be associated with wisdom? Answer that in the comments while we go to the next things. 7 is also intuition. And introspection. Now 7s, I don't know if y'all was answering in the comments or not, But sevens are associated with wisdom because those first 6 years teach you something different, right? You start with 1, you go to 2. Every new year is layering up, right? Going to the next phase, learning something more, right? So by the time you get to 7, you have accumulated 6 layers worth of knowledge. And because 7 is spiritual and it's intuitive and it's introspective, you can now kind of reflect. I will also say reflection is a 7 quality as well. You can kind of reflect and see what needs to be changed, altered, added, taken away, whatever, before we move to 8 and 9. Okay? Does that make sense? So 7 kind of gives you that. 7 is almost like your point of I don't want to say your middle point because it's not necessarily your middle point technically, but it is kind of like that middle point between starting the process, getting your feet wet, you know, doing certain things, and then you finally get to a place where now you're about to go ahead and elevate. Because when we get into 8 is abundance. So 7 is the step right before everything works out and everything's come full circle and you start to see the fruits of your labor. That's why it's wisdom. That's why it's introspection. That's why it's intuition. Because right after 7 is abundance. Okay? 8 is also success. Okay, yeah, I had to make sure. All right. It is achievements. Y'all, certain words be fucking me up. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. And power. Now, what I also will put into our little parentheses thingy with 8 is karma. Now, why would I put karma with 8? I'm a teacher that's going to force you to use your brain too. I'm not just going to tell you everything. That's how I teach. Okay? That's my style. If you know me, you know me, right? Why would I associate karma with 8 energy? Take a wild guess. There's no wrong guess. Okay, some people saying infinity. What you give, you get. 8 is cycles, infinity, the return of what you put out, reap what you sow. Yes. Y'all so fucking smart. Yes. Right? Karma, because between steps 1 through 7, you've put out whatever you put out. You did what you did. Okay? You did what you did. You put out what you put out. And 8 is all about reaping. It's all about getting back the fruits of your labor. It's all about a return on your investments, a return on whatever energy you've been operating in or putting out or whatever. Okay? So, good job for that. All right, and then we get to 9. We're in the 9 year right now. Can y'all take some guess of what y'all think 9 qualities would be? Based on what I've been repeating it to y'all all this goddamn time. But what do y'all think 9s are? Now that we've had success, we've had the success, we've accomplished all these things, we got power, we got achievement, we dealt with karma. Good job. Completion. What else? Any other guesses? Said gold. Whiteboard poker. They got me on a whiteboard today. Crazy. Endings. I'm gonna throw a curveball in here, but I want y'all to try to guess in the comments why I would put this one that I'm about to put. Okay? I had to make sure I spelled it right. Now, why would being a humanitarian be a part of 9 energy? Let's get some good guesses. I want y'all to really think, okay? Because this is what is going to really help you understand why certain things go the way they go, why certain energies mean what they mean, and I'm gonna get into some ways y'all can use numbers to really break down your entire life, okay? Yes, y'all so fucking smart. Because you've learned enough to do what? Help somebody the fuck else. Share your knowledge, right? Share your knowledge. So this would also be partnered up with universal love. I can give some of what I received. This abundance that I got, the success that I got, the power that I got, the good karma that I got, I can give it to somebody the fuck else. I can help somebody else get what they need. Yeah? Got it? Alright. Now screenshot this, copy this, do what you need to do, because we about to move on to master numbers. After we go through master numbers, then I'm going to break down how you can use numerology in your day-to-day. Y'all know I always preach numerology. I always preach astrology. I might get into astrology real quick before we end this live, because Spirit is taking us somewhere with this. And y'all know I'm going to go with the goddamn flow. Everybody got it. 15 seconds. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, anything. Thank you. All right, cool. Let's move on to the master numbers real quick. All right. Okay. All right. Please try to hit the give goal. Get these likes up. Share this video with people who can use it. All that good stuff. All right, let's get to master numbers. Now, the purpose for master numbers, and we only go 11, 22, 33. There's no master number 44, 55. The main ones that we count is 11, 22, 33. Okay? Now, 11. Oops. Okay, that was looking a little ugly. Is about. Ooh. Spiritual messenger. All right. Master number 11s are spiritual messengers. Okay. Some of their qualities: intuition, enlightenment, spiritual awakening. I'm just gonna put awakening. Okay. Visionaries. Okay. And they are the bridge between the spiritual spiritual, okay, and physical. Okay? So, the reason why this has so much significance is if you go back and you look at what ones are what? Leaders. Another word that can be associated with ones are innovators, right? They the first, they beginning shit, they putting shit down, they laying the foundation, right? So after those ones have mastered 1 through 9, they elevate. So now they have basically transcended, so to speak, and they have became the people who will now lead on a higher level, because they done done that. They done went through the process. They done did the 1 through 9 thing. You know what I'm saying? They didn't learn what they need to learn and did what they need to do. They didn't did all that. You know what I'm saying? Now they're coming in to bridge the people who are still in the physical, while they are in more so in the spiritual, and they're gonna come and bring that information. I spelled spiritual wrong, but fuck it. Okay? So yes, if you catch an 11-11, if you catch an 11, it can have this energy. That's why when we talk about manifestation, why do you think when we see 11-11, we talk about manifestation? Because it's bringing the what? Spiritual to the physical. That's what manifestation is. Is it making sense now? I keep telling y'all, numerology and astrology is all you need to know to make everything make sense. It's all you need to know to make everything make sense. This applies to life path 11 people, but it also applies to anything that holds the energy of 11. So it's not just a life path. You can be born in the 11th month. You can be born on the 11th day. You can live and your address be, your apartment number be 11. You know what I'm saying? It applies to whatever it applies to, because numbers don't change no matter where they go. They mean what they mean no matter where they at. Remember that. Numbers don't change. So wherever you go, it is what it is. So you can take your address, write the numbers to your house. Let's say you live on, your apartment number is 803. Right? 8 plus 3 will be what? 11. Right? So that means your apartment will hold this energy. That would be a good apartment for these types of things to take place. Making sense? Stick with me. I told y'all I got you. Okay. We gonna learn over here. Y'all know I don't play with y'all. I'm a Gemini. That's what I do this shit for fun. Okay, cool. 22. Right? 22 would be known as the master builder. Now, why would 22 be the master builder? Go back and look at what 2 means. And then let's try to figure out why, before I even give y'all the breakdown of why 22 will be the master builder. Okay. Somebody said double the energy. Any other guesses? Stability or stabilizing. Balance. Okay. Diplomacy, partnership. Okay. Y'all are good with this. Yes, this will be on YouTube. Link in the bio. Y'all pretty much got it. So 2 is the first number to show us building or moving from one thing to another. It's the first to elevate. It's the first number to elevate beyond itself, because it's 1 and 1 that make 2, right? So the first number to double. It's the first number to elevate beyond itself. It's the first number to build on itself, right? So 22 will make it a master builder. Y'all with me? Okay? So this would be turn dreams into reality. That's one quality. All right. discipline. Okay. I told y'all sometimes I be. Okay. Practicality. Being more practical. Okay? Is this, you know what I'm saying? More tangible. Right? The difference between 1D, 2D, 3D. Y'all see how the numbers don't change? The meaning don't change. And that's talking about dimensions. 2D is a little bit more practical than one dimension. Everything is the same. Numbers don't change. The situation changes. Numbers don't change. So what you would do is you use the numbers and you apply them to the situation to make it make sense. But it still has the meaning that it has. You don't get to change the meaning of the number. You just apply it based on the situation that you're in. Okay? 2s are also what? Transformation. Why? Because 1 transformed into 2. Okay? 2s can also be associated with manifestation. And I'm going to put it with our little underline so we know that that is a sometimes type of thing. Okay? Alright, so let's go to our last one, which is 33. Hopefully I got enough space to do it. I might have to put it on this other side because I don't think that's going to be enough space. Thank y'all for the gift. Shout out to y'all. Alright, 33. Can y'all see? Okay, cool. 33 would be now why would 33 be the master teacher? Let's get some thoughts and predictions in here. Why would 33 show up as the master teacher? They built the bridge already. Jesus consciousness. Okay. Any other guesses or guess? They have all the qualities of both energies. That's a good one. Now go back and look at what 6 meant. And then think about this. Yin and yang, balance. That's a good one. Okay, cool. So for the person who said it combines the first 2, good job, because that's half of it, right? But it also represents compassion. It also represents selflessness. It also represents service to others. As well as spiritual guidance. Because this is the ultimate, right? This is why somebody said Jesus consciousness in the comments. That was good. This is why they call Christ consciousness 33, right? Now, what else is associated with 33 when it comes to your body? Let's see if y'all can get this. When it comes to your body, your physical body, what else is associated with 33? Exactly. Your vertebrae, your pineal gland, right? So when you activate what we call the what energy? What's the energy that gets activated through the pineal gland, through the 33 vertebrae? Kundalini. Y'all so fucking smart. Golly. Y'all see how y'all just be knowing shit? Y'all be knowing the shit. Yes, your Kundalini energy. So your Kundalini energy goes up the spine, and then it goes forward to where the third eye would be, which looks like a what? What that look like? A little bit. Don't look exactly like it, but you know. Yes. Good job. Good job. Y'all so fucking smart. I love to see it. I love to see it. Somebody said the medical symbol. All right, before I go, what time is it? Y'all trying to have me on here all day. We gonna go through the planets, because I want y'all to know what these planets mean so y'all can start taking advantage of the planets. I'm gonna tell you the planets and each zodiac sign they're associated with, and that's gonna be it for today. Maybe I'll go deeper into it tomorrow for those who want me to. This will be posted on YouTube, so make sure y'all subscribe. And let's get these motherfucking likes up, and let's get these goddamn gifts. Got me working. Shit, I ain't been a teacher in 6 years. The hell? I love doing it though, I don't mind. Alright, we're gonna get into these planets real fast. And this is gonna also help y'all read y'all birth charts. All of this helps with everything. Everything is connected, y'all. So it's gonna help y'all read y'all birth chart and everything else. Okay, are we ready? Everybody got out their pens and papers? Jack, spit out the gum. Who the fuck gave me a whiteboard today? I honestly, people be giving me the wrong shit. I don't be needing certain stuff. It really should not. You really should not give me certain shit. Honestly. All right. Okay, y'all ready? Okay, cool. Give me a second. Alright, hold on. Gotta go to my notes. Cause some of this I know off the top of my head, but I like to just make sure I got what I need. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you. Okay, cool. So let's go through the planets. I'm gonna have to. This camera's throwing me off. I'm not gonna lie, because it's not mirrored, so it's kind of weird. All right, we're going through the planets real fast for those just joining. Also, somebody come in the comments, they're like, what y'all talking about? What we doing? Help each other out. This is a community, okay? We build community over here, so that means we're not just learning for ourselves. We're learning for other people, all right? This is a collaborative effort, okay? Thank you. Hold on, y'all. also give y'all we're gonna kind of go a little in depth with some of these. All right, so pay attention. Okay, cool. So let's start with the sun. Sun is the first planet. All right, now think about the number 1. We just went through all the numerology, so I want y'all to partner that up with what we about to go through and see how it's the same shit. It's all the same thing, okay? Sun is number 1, numero uno. All right, what are the qualities of number 1? Leadership, new beginnings, yada, yada, yada. Got it? Okay, cool. Now, the sun represents your core self. Who am I? Let me bring this up a little bit. Okay? Who am I? It also represents ego. All right? Identity. Who am I? Okay? Now we know the sun is associated with the number 1. All right? The zodiac sign for the sun is none other than Leo. Now, if you know a Leo, that shit makes sense, don't it? And if you is a Leo, that shit makes sense, don't it? Yeah, I know. You can't tell them motherfuckers nothing. Now, if we go into numerology, what is the 8th month? August. So when we have that 8-8 portal, that's usually for manifesting what? Success, abundance. What does 8 mean in numerology? See how it all ties together? Exactly. Y'all so smart. Okay, cool. Moving forward. Now, I'm going to give y'all some of the body parts that these planets rule so that you can understand or understand shit on a deeper level, because all this shit it go together, but it's deep. Stay with me. Okay, cool. Leo rules the heart, right? The spine, the upper back, and circulation. Makes sense, huh? Core self, ego, identity. You ain't a person without your goddamn heart. You can't do shit without that heart, baby. It's like you can't do shit without yourself. See how that should all go together. So when we are in Leo season, you need to be watching these specific areas of the body even more than normal. Copy? All right, let's move on. The moon. Everybody should know what the moon governs mainly. Emotional roller coaster. Emotions, number 1. Numero uno when it comes to the goddamn moon. Now, the moon is a 2. It's the second planet, so it's a 2, right? So if you go back and you look at 2, what does 2 govern? Relationships, duality, partnerships, yada, yada, yada. You see how that works? Okay, cool. The moon also governs intuition. Intuition, very much so. It also governs instincts. And subconscious. So it governs emotions, but it also governs the things that you don't say, don't see, don't speak, the things that are on the surface. Who does the moon govern? The biggest crybabies of the zodiac. Cancer. No tea, no shade, but y'all know how y'all get down. Y'all wonder why they be crying all the time? And they be so emotional, they be in their emotions and they feels, maybe they governed by the moon. Now the moon has a what? 28-day cycle. And the moon is one of the most traveled, it's not really a planet, but one of the most traveled quote unquote planets. Okay, heavy on the quote unquote, that we have. It moves the most. It moves to a new sign every 28 days. But it moves through several cycles within those 28 days. So it's always something going on. It's always something going on. Okay, cool. So this is why y'all need to be paying attention to moon cycles. Because when the moon comes into your sign, it's going to highlight subconscious shit. It's going to make you intuitive even more. Your instincts are going to be up. And emotions can be high in that particular sign based on what that sign got going on. So if the moon goes into Gemini, just for example, shout out to Geminis, gang gang. If the moon goes into Gemini, right? Gemini is a sign that's very social, very here and there, everywhere, very mutable. All of those things is going to highlight things that the Gemini need to do more of or not do any more of. Sit the fuck down. You're moving too much. You're going too many places. You're doing too many things. You're not talking about your feelings. You got shit in the subconscious. Okay? Okay, cool. If you, we're not even about to do that. Is my moderators in here? Can y'all get that motherfucker out of there, please? Thank you very much. Okay. Now, the moon governs these body parts here. The stomach. Now, why does it make sense for the moon to govern the stomach? When you feel some type of emotion in your body, when we're dealing with intuition, what do we say? I feel it in my gut. I feel it in my gut, right? When you stress, depressed, you eat. Go to your what? Your gut. When you're in your feels and you want to do, they put it in. All right, I'm done. Somebody need to take this whiteboard away from me. Okay. The breast. Everybody got breasts. Men got breasts. Women got breasts. It is what it is. My baby, chill out. Everybody got breasts. Okay? Now, where is your heart chakra located? We gonna tie it all together. Be quiet. We gonna tie it all together. Where's your heart chakra located? In between your what? Where at? See how all that shit go together? Okay, cool. Let's move on to the next thing. the digestive system. This may go out of frame, but okay, it's in frame. Okay, cool. Right? And then bodily fluids. So I'm just gonna put fluids. Okay, I forgot to write 2. The moon is 2. Okay, cool. Okay? So this is a big one. If you got digestive issues, maybe there's some emotions that you need to tap into. Maybe your intuition is trying to tell you something you're not listening. Maybe there's some subconscious things that you need to bring to the surface. Okay? The body plays a role in telling us what's going on with the soul. That's how that shit works. Remember, the body is a vehicle housing the soul. So whatever's fucked up with the soul is going to show up in the body. Okay? All right, everybody on the same page? Okay, cool. Now we're moving on. Now, okay, there we go. Mercury is the next planet. The 3rd planet. All right? Shout out to Team Mercury. You know who you are. All right. Mercury rules communication, that mouth, okay? Intellect, learning, and logic. Okay? AKA throat chakra, crown chakra. If y'all just joining, make sure y'all follow. Make sure y'all get some of these gifts together. Make sure y'all get these likes up, because we're doing a lesson over here. We're learning. Okay? Now, the best signs belong to Mercury. You know what I'm saying? Mercury is the first planet to showcase 2 signs. Right? The sun is only Leo, the moon is only Cancer, but here come Mercury with that Gemini. And who else? That Virgo. If you ever met a Gemini, aka me, you see what I'm doing right now. Intellect, learning, logic, communication. We're doing it right now. If you ever met a Virgo, you already know. Same shit. Same shit, same shit, same shit. Mercury babies, they smart, they intellectual, they always want to learn. They always want to chit-chat about what they learned. That's the vibe. Mercury babies. Now, remember, wherever you have these signs in your chart, because your chart has different signs that make you who you are, you can apply these characteristics. Okay? We just gonna see. We just gonna see. We just gonna flow. Okay? Now, what does Mercury, or what body parts does Mercury cover? Okay? The hands. Because what do you do with your hands? How do babies learn? They pick shit up. What is this, mommy? I want to touch it. I want to touch this. I want to touch that. That's why kids do that shit, right? They learn mainly with their goddamn hands. They want to touch every goddamn thing. Okay? So that goes into learning. All right? The arms. Okay? The lungs. And the nervous system. Baby, we doing, yes, this is Astrology 101 with your favorite, Poca. Okay? You learn through the nervous system as well. You probably like, Poca, how the fuck do you do that? If some shit scared the fuck out of you, if some shit burn, if some shit hurt, that teaches something, don't it? That's all based on your nervous system. Okay? The lungs, because of communication. That is the breath. We're gonna make it make sense. The lungs associated with the breath. Okay? Make sense? Everybody good so far? All right, let's move on. Next one we have is, ooh, I'm gonna have to squat down low and use my mega knees. Venus. Okay? I'm gonna sit back down now a little bit. Okay. I had to get my chair back. Venus is next. Venus is all about what? Babe, please shut up. Venus is all about what? Love. What else? Beauty. What else? Harmony. Relationships. And values. Luxury, sensuality, those can be associated as well. I'm gonna put luxury too, because if you know any of these signs that belong to Venus, you know that they like luxury. So I'm gonna add that one. Cause Lord, them motherfuckers don't know how to stop spending money. Yeah, on y'all ass. Who belongs to Venus? The two money spenders, Taurus and Libra, with they money spending ass. With they I want luxurious shit asses. Don't take them motherfuckers to a grocery store, a mall, Amazon, nothing. Don't put a shopping cart by them. Don't take them nowhere. They the type of motherfuckers that go in the store and try to buy some shit that's not even on sale. They're not even selling that. Why are you trying to buy the painting off of the wall in this random ass store? They're not even selling that. They're not even selling that. And they're going to use their charm because they're ruled by the planet of love. They're going to use their charm to try to get that shit, even though they can't fucking have it. And they might end up having it because they're going to figure out how to charm their way into that shit. You got to watch them motherfuckers. You got to watch them. You got to watch them. You got to pay attention to them. Don't let them fool you. All right, what do they rule? Let's go through the body parts. They rule the throat, the neck, the kidneys, and the skin. Largest organ on the body is the skin. Ooh. There we go. Make sense? Like I said, they use that charm, that activate that throat chakra, try to get anything they want. They real good with their words. That's why they always in love and relationships. Because when them motherfuckers want something, they're going to get it. Finesse kings and queens. Okay? Alright. Do y'all got these? Because I'm going to have to erase this and then go to the next thing. Not it was an eraser on this side the whole time. What the? Alright. Everybody good? Screenshot it. I'm going to give y'all 15 seconds. 15. 14. 13. 12. 1. 10. 9. 8. 6, 5. 4, 3. 2, 1. Everybody good? Okay, cool. Ooh, shit. Let's move on to the next thing. Okay, cool. Well, ain't that just easier? I mean, not really. I feel like I was doing a better job with my little napkin, but fuck it. Okay, give me a minute. We're gonna move on to the next one. Now, real quick, do y'all see how the planets and the zodiacs are all making sense with numerology? Y'all see how all that shit go together? So I be telling y'all, if you can master astrology and numerology, babe, listen. If you can master this shit right here, nigga, this shit right here, if you can get this, you're good. You're good to go. It's all connected. Everything go together. Alright, now we're going to move on to our next three. Alright, next. Mars. Mars is our 5th planet. Now, when we look at the number 5, what does 5 usually mean? What is 5 giving? We just did it. So what is 5 giving? So we got action, change, good job. Okay, action breeds change, good. Y'all using y'all synonyms, I love that for y'all. Passions, drive, and supposed to be 2 G's right there. Hold on. But y'all be like, Poca can't spell. Aggression. Now, who the fuck is represented by Mars? It's gonna make sense. Y'all already know who the fuck represented by Mars. Them crazy ass Aries. Lord help us. Lord help us today. Help us out. Can we pray? Can we take a minute to pray? Have you met an Aries? Woo! Have you met one of them motherfuckers? They a little cuckoo. They're passionate as fuck. They so passionate that they get a little aggressive. They straight fire. Passion. And this is the planet of action. Sometimes the actions ain't all the way good, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they don't think, they just act. And it just get a little crazy. But they gonna get that money. Cause they got that drive. They gonna get that money. Yeah, Bookie, big DMV. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now, what body parts do these crazy motherfuckers? They represent the head. Why would Aries represent the head? Let's take some guess in the comments. Why would they represent the head and the face? Leaders, good job. Thought. Headstrong, good job. What about face? Expression, good job. It's written all over your face. And you don't have to say a word. Also, the muscles. The muscles and the blood. Why would they represent the blood? That's why Aries gotta watch their blood pressure. Aggression, passion, action. Sometimes they don't know how to sit the fuck down. Blood boiling, hot. You gotta be careful. Right? Action, they're action-based and they're driven. So sometimes they don't take no time for themselves. They always moving. Gotta be careful, Aries. And you gotta watch your tempers. You gotta watch your emotions. All this shit go together. That's why we going through it. That's why I'm gonna take some time to go through it. Very impulsive. Okay? They represent the muscles. The muscles control the majority of the body. The muscles control what? Action. You can't move without your muscles. Your muscles help you pick your leg up, put your leg down. They help you smile. They help you frown. They help you grab things, pick shit up, move one arm to the next arm, do the cha-cha slide. All of that is your muscles. Your muscles is helping you drop down and get low with it. Action. Okay? All right, next. Jupiter, one of my second favorite planets, personally. Oh, Mars is a 5 energy. 5th planet. All right? Jupiter is all about expansion. It is the biggest planet. All right. Growth. Luck. Abundance. Wisdom. And usually associated with higher learning. Is that still in frame? Okay, there we go. Okay. Now, what goddamn sign rules Jupiter? The motherfucking Sag. I'm not gonna write Sagittarius all the way out because that's too much. Them goddamn Sag. Shout out to all the Sagittarius. I'm a Sagittarius rising, you know what I'm saying? So, gang gang. That's probably why it's my second favorite planet. Because Geminis and Sagittarius, we sister signs. All right? Now, what body parts does Jupiter govern? The liver, the hips, yes, the thighs. Good job, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. And make sure I spell this right. Okay. The metabolism. Sagittarius, y'all have to watch your weight. Especially in these areas. Okay? Sagittarius are usually a little hippie. We like a good hip moment. They're usually a little hippie. That don't mean they're gonna have that ass on it. Sometimes they just got the hips. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen the jump with just the hips and no ass? You know what I'm saying? Just like, no, you didn't trick me. They be done turned around. You like, what? I was expecting something. But for real, liver. Okay? Boom, boom, boom. Metabolism. Watch your weight, Sagittarius. Sometimes their metabolism is very, very fast. And sometimes it can be very, very slow. And you need to know that. Because either you can get too small really fast because you're not eating enough. Your metabolism is... That's why a lot of Sagittarius, they eat a lot. They greedy. And take that from a Sagittarius rising. They look greedy. Because sometimes that metabolism is so goddamn fast, babe. They be in 8, 14 things back to back and still be hungry. Okay? So just make sure y'all watch that. Because this can lead to diabetes, high cholesterol. Depends on what you eating. Be careful. Alright? For real. On a serious note. Because some Sagittarius like sugar. A little bit too much. Watch your sugar. Okay. Saturn. Oh, and this is 6. Okay. All right. Saturn. Saturn governs the rules. Oh, law-ass niggas. Don't break the rules, head ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, who asked you? Fucking tattletale. Discipline. Responsibility. Structure. And life lessons. So this is why specifically last year had a lot of Saturn influence. Saturn was retrograde for the majority of last year. How many motherfucking lessons did y'all learn? How many examples of ways you need to be motherfucking responsible popped up? How many ways did you learn you need to be more disciplined in your life? That shit taught you a whole lot. Saturn was retrograding. Okay? Now, we all know who rules Saturn with they bossy ass. They think they're the boss of every fucking body. Them goddamn Capricorns. They think everybody fucking mama. Girl, sit down. You don't run nothing. The hell? They trying to tell you what to do. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to teach you lessons and shit. Ain't nobody ask you. You are not the boss. Every room that they walk in, they think they the boss of the goddamn room. We trying to have fun. They telling us to sit down. No, you sit down. Have you ever met a Capricorn that got OCD? They don't want you to touch shit. They don't want you to put their shit where they said don't put it. Them motherfuckers got OCD like a motherfucker. They got their house, all their little shit in compartments and it's labeled. Structure. They got rules to their house. Hey, look, you come in my motherfucking house, take shoes off. Do this over there. Don't put the wash rag right there. Put it right here. You got a label. Don't you see the label? We don't want to do that. We not trying to do all of that. We just want to sit down. Shit. But one thing about Capricorns, they're always learning a lesson. They're always going through some type of life-altering experience. Y'all don't get it as it's sometimes a little unfair to my Capricorns. That's why I be giving them a little bit of grace. Because y'all always learning some shit. Y'all always got to go through some stuff. Y'all always got to... There's always something. There's always something for my Capricorns. There's always something. I hate that for y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's always something for y'all. But they're definitely very intelligent because they've gone through a whole bunch of shit. They're very responsible. They're going to get to that bag. I ain't met a broke Capricorn yet. They may not get to it legally all the time, but they got that money. They may not share it with your ass. They can be a little stingy with their money and shit, you know what I'm saying? But they got it. They got it on them. They got it on them. They gonna keep a job now. They gonna work. They gonna get to that money. Because they're all about responsibility and structure. They gotta make sure them bills paid. They gotta make sure they can buy the shit that they want to buy. They can make sure just in case it's a rainy day, they got the money to take care of whatever the fuck may go wrong. They're always thinking of, if something go wrong, okay, what the fuck can I do to make sure I'm good? And don't have to ask nobody for shit. That's their mentality. So they are very, very responsible. Capricorn is probably the friend you want to go to for financial advice, how to save, you know what I'm saying, where to put your money. Some of them be in like stocks, they be in finance some type of way. They may be in like life insurance or something along those lines, you know, heavy with finances and shit like that. They could be in like social work, helping people find homes and real estate, you know, shit like that. They're usually always got some type of business or something on the side. And there's always something on the side that they got. They always around numbers and money for the most part. Okay. All right. I don't know if I can fit the next one here. So, screenshot, copy, do what you need to do. Let me pull it back a little bit so y'all can get everything in your picture. Screenshot and give you 15 seconds. 15, 14, 12, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Oh, I didn't do the body part. Thank you. Body parts, my bad. Bones, teeth, the joints, and sometimes the skin as well. Okay? And all of these things have to do with what? Structure. Your bones structure your whole fucking body. Your bones is the stability for your whole body. Same with your joints. If you ain't got no joints going in between them body parts, you gonna look like a damn slinky. gave me this whiteboard. There you go. Don't give me no whiteboard no more. Don't let me do this shit. Good Lord. Oh my gosh. Honestly. So, Capricorns, y'all have to make sure y'all keep y'all teeth good. Sometimes they can have crooked teeth, or they could have like issues, like have to get root canals or shit like that. Okay, they can have weird things like that pop up. Bones, they can break bones more easily than other people. Issues with bones, bone like health wise issues with bones. All right, shit like that. Y'all also gotta watch y'all white blood cell count, okay, because that's associated with your bones too. Okay, the bone marrow helps with white blood cell count. Okay, cool. Y'all ready? Oh, and this is number 7. Ooh, let me back out so y'all can get everything. Okay. Screenshot. Let's get these gifts. Let's get these likes. Oh, we achieved the goal. Let's set another goal. Shout out to y'all. Let's set another one. Let's set another one. All right, everybody good? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, if you can't see the board, swipe over the goddamn comments, screenshot, and live La Viva Loca. All right, beautiful. Let's move on. He said put some water on my thing. Okay, hold on. Let's do that. Now, if it don't work, I'm gonna punch you. You want to get punched? Virtually punched. Okay, let's see. Okay, I mean, oh shit, hold on. It's a little song, I guess. It was a little bit better. I just need to really clean this, so it's okay. But right now, this is gonna do, because I'm not doing all that right now. As long as y'all can see the goddamn words, amen. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. All right. Y'all ready to move on? Everybody good? Everybody great? Everybody gravy? Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean it afterwards. I'm as long as y'all can see the words right now, we good. Okay, cool. All right, let's move on. Now we're getting into your anus. They shouldn't have gave me this motherfucking whiteboard, bitch. Uranus. Okay? Uranus is all about what? Innovation. Individuality. Rebellion. And sudden change. Sudden change. Now, who is ruled by Uranus? The one and only. My Aquas. My Aquarius babies. I love y'all down. I'm a Gemini and I love y'all down. Don't let anybody ever tell y'all that something's wrong with y'all, because as a Gemini, who's somebody who don't got a lot of brain cells either sometimes, we go together real bad. Real bad. Evil twin, evil twin. I just had to say that because I love Aquarius real bad. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay? Heavy on Aquarius. Heavy on Aquarius. If you haven't met Aquarius, baby, they don't want to do nothing another motherfucker doing. They don't want to do shit the next bitch doing. What's she doing? They will do some shit that's so wild just so can't nobody say that they doing something that somebody else doing. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. They gonna take it to hell before they look like you. They gonna get all the way out the way. They don't give a fuck. Right? They are the rebels. They gonna do shit completely out of the box. Most of them love the color black. I think it's just a thing. It's just a thin thing. They like black. They like very loud colors as well. Okay? One day their hair may be pink. The next day that shit might be teal. The next day that shit might be red. And I'm talking about bright ass fucking colors. Okay? We're not talking about the little subtle, no, loud. Like, bro, what the... And they gonna change that shit quickly. They don't give a fuck. One day you gonna see them this way, the next day you gonna see them that way. They'll change their whole aesthetic overnight. They'll go to sleep gothic, wake up a fairy. And dare you to say some shit about it other than, girl, you look good. What you gonna say? Nothing. Shut the fuck up. They don't give a damn. So when Uranus come outside, know that some shit about to change. Know that this is a time to be innovative. So we are in the age of what? We're in the age of Aquarius right now. Look at these words and look at what's happening in the world. Sudden change, rebellion, individuality, innovation. Making sense? Making sense? I know it is. I know the fuck it is. Okay? They rule the ankles, the shins, and circulation. Okay? Love me in Aquarius down. Down. Real bad. Real bad. Yes, they rule the legs as well. Sorry, my bad, y'all. So Aquarius, y'all gotta watch these specific parts of your body. She said she done rolled her ankle so many times, I bet you did. Okay? You gotta watch. Achilles heel, you gotta watch it. Legs, you gotta watch it. Water retention in the legs. Okay? Some of y'all ankles be a little juicy. No tea, no shade. Be a little juicy in the ankle area, you know what I'm saying? They can have big ass calf muscles too. I gotta be careful. Whew. All right, we good on this? Okay, cool. Let's move on. Oh, an Aquarius is 9. Uranus is 9. Yeah, Aquarius are very clumsy. Very. Especially when it comes to walking. They the type of people, I'm sorry, it's 8. Is it 8? No, it's 8. My bad. Aquarius are the type of people that will motherfucking just be walking and fall. You ever watch them videos of people that just be walking and they just fall. They end up on the ground. Like, how the fuck did that happen? You know? 2 left feet. Some Aquarius can't dance. Again, 2 left feet, you know what I'm saying? Some of them can dance really well. It just depends on who it is. Okay? It just depends. She said I was gonna be rude, but it's true. They will fall quick. Okay? Most Aquarius women that I know don't wear a lot of heels. And if they do, it's the comfortable ones. Because their legs and their ankles don't be agreeing with them goddamn heels. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They have them on for a couple minutes, take them bitches off. It's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. Alright. Neptune. She said, I don't wear heels at all. I know. Neptune rules the dreams. Oop, let me put an S on that. That could be metaphorically and literal dreams, so keep that in mind. Neptune rules spirituality. It rules illusions. Intuition. And escapism. Okay? And that'll be basically the ability to escape mentally. They will disassociate like a motherfucker. Woo, it's real bad. It's real bad. And y'all know who the fuck rules this shit. These delusional motherfuckers right here. I mean, if delusional was a person, God, it's almost upsetting how delusional they are. And they are 9. It's almost upsetting, right? Pisces, when they get some shit into their head, illusions and dreams, baby, if they get into a relationship and they got that shit in their head, they don't give a fuck about what you talking about. Pisces, the sky's blue. No, actually, it's orange. So shut the fuck up. No, it's blue. See, look right here. It's blue. No, I said it's orange. It's like, all right, bro, whatever. I'm not about to go back and forth with you. Not about to do it. You crazy as hell. Think I'm about to do that shit. I'm not about to do it. I don't go back and forth with no goddamn Pisces. They live in their own world. They live in their own brain. You can't tell them shit. Who are you? If they brain said it, then that's what they gonna believe. It is what it is. The hell? They can be in a situation, and Pisces stay in certain situations so long because they know how to escape mentally. They can disassociate. So they don't need to listen to what you think it is, because baby, they living in la fucking land. But they are master manifestors because they have the ability. They're super spiritual, they're super intuitive, and they have the ability to live in whatever reality they create until it becomes real. So they are great at manifesting shit. If the Lulu was a person, they're great at that shit. I'm trying to tell you. They will be delusional until they get what they want. Till that shit turn into what they want it to be, they'll pretend like it is what it is. They don't give a fuck. And I'm still in the motherfucking house. They don't care. Okay? What does Neptune rule? The Fifis. Well, I said defeats for real. All right, I'm showing my color. The toes. Pisces usually have really nice feet, or they take pride in their fucking feet. They're really big on, a lot of them are really big on their feet. Like, they may not get their nails done, but they're going to get their feet done type of energy. Okay? The lymphatic system as well. Let me make sure I spell this right. It's something with them in feet. If they got a baby, they gonna put the baby feet all in their face and then they mouth sometimes. They don't give a fuck. They love little baby feet. They love feet. It's something with them in feet. Honestly. Toes gotta stay done. They like shoes that show their toes. They love to show off a good toe moment. They love a little peep toe or a little sandal. They love a sandal. They love a open toe. You know what I'm saying? It can be either or. So sometimes they really, mainly for women, it's the feet thing. Some Pisces men do like feet though. But remember, this is based on your sun sign, right? Your sun sign. So all these things may not necessarily resonate with you as a person because you are composed of a lot of different energies that make you who you personally are. So this is just like a blanketed type of thing. So it's not going to apply for everybody, and that's okay. All right? But why is Pisces associated, or why is Neptune and Pisces associated with feet? Any guesses? Or any guess in the comments? Why would they be associated with feet? Y'all so fucking smart. The soul, root chakra, okay? Direction. Come on, because they ain't got nothing. You be nice. Okay, the feet carry you from one place to another. Good. Good. Y'all got it. For the most part, y'all got it. All of those answers in different ways. All right. Last but not least, Pluto. And this is a scary motherfucker here. This one of them goddamn planets you don't want to fuck around with. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to fuck around with them. Between Pluto and Mars, it gets a little scary. It get a little treacherous when we start getting into this energy right here. You don't want to really fuck around, you know what I'm saying? Pluto is all about transformation. Pluto is the slowest moving planet. It moves the slowest. It takes its time. All right, so it's not a fast moving planet like the sun or like the moon or like Mercury. It's very much so, I'm gonna move on the time that I feel it's time for me to move. They represent power, okay, death, and rebirth. Okay? And they can also sometimes represent the subconscious. I always spell conscious wrong. Don't worry about it. Now, who the fuck ruled Pluto? Y'all already know it. Y'all already know it. Them goddamn Scorps. Shoo, child. If you ever met a goddamn Scorpio, them motherfuckers will sit in the corner and just look at your ass. You talking about a creepy creeper? Motherfuckers won't speak, won't say shit. They just sit there. They just sit in a room and they just fucking look and they observe. And they just look at every fucking thing and everybody and see what everybody doing. And then they assess the situation. They're usually very recluse. Them motherfuckers don't be outside like that. They don't be in everybody's environment like that. They don't do all that. You know what I'm saying? They like who they like. They like who they like. Okay? Scorpios are also usually the last to know that they are gifted. Again, they move slow. So you can meet a Scorpio and be like, oh my God, you're so talented. You should sing professionally. It'll take them 10 years to be like, you know what? I should sing professionally. Be like, God damn it, bitch. I tried to tell you that shit 10 years ago. Guess what? Guess what I'm doing? I'm singing professionally. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. don't piss me off. You know what I mean? Good Lord. They take so fucking long to get it. They're very hard on themselves because they rule transformation. So they're very hard on themselves. They're very, very fucking hard on themselves. Very. They underestimate themselves way too fucking much. Subconscious. Okay? They also the grave diggers. They gonna dig that shit up. One thing about them, they the people who gonna hold on to that grudge the longest. Because they move slow. They move slow. That shit could have happened in 1997. They just forgiven you this year, 2025. They just decided to forgive you. They just thought about it and came to the conclusion that it's okay to go ahead and move on. They will hold a grudge past death. They don't give a fuck. Them niggas will dig that grave. They don't give a fuck. And they push you in it. And then go back into hiding like they don't know what the fuck happened. Child, don't you piss me off. They gonna hold that grudge, baby. They gonna hold that grudge. And when they're loyal to certain people that may not be for them, it takes them a minute to realize that they shouldn't be loyal to them people. So Scorpios can stay in relationships that's not for them a little too long. Because they have to learn, and they're slow learners. When they finally get it, they got it. But it take them a little minute sometimes. They can't see what you see immediately. Because they got to process it. They got to go through it. They got to feel it. They got to move from the subconscious to the conscious. And that can take a little minute. Pluto moves real slow. Pluto moves real slow. You know what I'm saying? So they'll be friends with the wrong people for way too fucking long. They'll be in relationships with the wrong people for way too motherfucking long. And they be loyal as hell. They'll defend you to the end of times. Even though you wrong as hell. They don't give a fuck. They're going to figure out a way to make you right. Even though you wrong. Because they love you. They loyal. But once they see it. Once they lock the fuck in. Your ass is grass. Death. Rebirth. Your ass is grass. Once they lock in and they see, oh, you been motherfucking playing with me. You been playing with me all this time. I didn't even notice you was playing with me. Oh, it's a wrap. Can we say done deal? Yeah. They'd be your biggest fucking enemy. You don't know no enemy until you piss off a fucking Scorpio. Cause they will plan that shit out. They will plan that shit out. They'll collect all of your motherfucking traumas and shit. And then just one day, randomly, while y'all sitting there eating popcorn, watching a movie, they'll call you all types of deadbeat bitches and hoes. Like, where the fuck is this coming from? Because last year, you had said, yeah, and I just thought about it. You got me fucked up. That shit happened in May 2024, but bitch, I just thought about it. And you was a hoe ass bitch. Get out of my house. Like, what? Bitch, that was last year. You didn't even fucking say nothing about it. Why didn't you say nothing about it when it happened? They had to process that shit. And you can come and tell them. You could be the friend and be like, Scorpio, look, I'm trying to tell you that person ain't for you. That shit ain't right. You shouldn't be doing it. Blah, blah, blah. They not trying to hear that shit. They doing what they doing. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. Shut the fuck up. Don't tell me. But once they see it, Just sit back and watch the party die, like Kendrick Lamar said. All right, and they rule the reproductive system. Of course. The genitalia. Oops. Okay, I'm tripping. Y'all, let's get these gifts up and get these likes up. Thank you very much. And the elimination process of the body. So that's your PP, your number 2, your sweating, things like that. Eliminating whatever needs to be eliminated out the body. Even down on a cellular level, because you know your cells also go number 2. I don't know if y'all know that. Within your body, your cells also go through a death and rebirth phase, and they eliminate what no longer serves them. You know what I'm saying? This can also be white blood cells, because white blood cells do what? They come and they get that shit up out of there. They go and they fight that shit. White blood cells be kicking ass and taking names. You know what I'm saying? Make sense? Everybody got it? Screenshot it? Oh, wait. And they are number 10. Everybody got it? Screenshot it. Everybody got it? Screenshot it. Everybody got it? Screenshot it. Screenshot it. Screenshot it. Everybody got it? Hey, screenshot it. What? Everybody got it? Hey, screenshot it. What? Okay, cool. Where'd my thing go? Any questions, comments, or concerns about anything we went over? Tomorrow, I'm going to do a breakdown of all of the zodiacs. We're going to get into the actual zodiac signs tomorrow. I'm not doing that shit tonight. Poca been talking for like 4 hours. Okay? You can fucking forget it. But tomorrow, I'll go through all the zodiacs. Ooh, okay, cool. Let me cut my thing back around. All right. Okay, hold on. Let me I went through all of them, y'all. So if you missed it, go to the link in my bio, subscribe to the YouTube. This video will be up tomorrow for those who missed it. I'm gonna answer some final questions. I'm gonna go in order, so type the questions out. I'm gonna scroll and we're gonna figure it out when I finish doing this shit right. I might have to add a lesson day to the week. Obviously, because now I see that y'all like to fucking learn. Now, those who know my sign, don't say nothing. But guess my sign based on what you've seen so far. Let's see how accurate y'all are with the shit I just told y'all. If you already know my sign, shut up. Don't say nothing. And I'm going to know who know. Because I know y'all faces. Okay. Some of y'all got it. Some of y'all a little off. I am a Gemini sun, Gemini moon, Gemini Mercury, Sagittarius rising. Make sense? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let me see. Somebody had asked a question. Let me go back. What time tomorrow? It'll probably be earlier in the day. I'm gonna try to get on here around lunchtime, so 11:30, 12. I'm trying to scroll because I saw a question, but maybe I went past it. If you ask a question, retype it at the bottom, because baby, I don't know. I don't know where it went. What does escapism mean for Pisces? So, escapism, being able to disassociate. Pisces, when y'all are in a situation that you haven't accepted for what it is, or if you're in a situation and you want it to be something that you want it to be, Whiteboard Wednesdays, I actually like that, and we can do that. That's actually a really good title for that. Shout out to you. Honestly, that's really good. You're smart, and I love that. We can do Whiteboard Wednesdays. But yeah, Pisces, y'all will create some shit in y'all head to escape y'all reality instead of just dealing with y'all reality. Because y'all rule the dream space, so it's easy for y'all to do that. Are Scorpios manipulative? Anybody can be manipulative. I wouldn't say that that's just a Scorpio thing. That's a just manipulative person thing. You know what I'm saying? There's a manipulative version of every sign. Every sign can capitalize off of their strengths and be manipulative. If you know your strengths, like for Gemini, I know I rule communication and intellect. So I can tell you any fucking thing that I want to. And you're going to believe it because I said it. You know what I'm saying? I actually struggled with that, and I had to clean that up. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can be manipulative, right? Pisces are usually very intuitive, so yes, they can be psychic for sure. They can have a lot of spiritual gifts. Pisces also get a lot of messages through dreams. So if you're a Pisces or you have Pisces placements, especially if you have Pisces in Neptune or you just have Pisces placements, you need to write your fucking dreams down, because you're not just having them for no reason. All signs should be writing their dreams down, but especially Pisces. And Pisces, you guys will probably be able to decipher your dreams a lot easier because it's a part of the properties of your planet and your sign. Why do some people say Aquarius is ruled by Saturn? I always thought it was ruled by Saturn and Uranus. It depends on what version of astrology you're studying. Based on different versions of astrology, they partner up different signs with different planets. So it just really depends on the version of astrology you're in. What are the witchy signs? What do you mean by like witchy signs? Because you know there's different witches. There's witches that cover all bases. You got your earth witches, your air witches, your fire witches, your water witches. It's all the same. I mean, not all the same, but you know. What if you can't remember the dream? The more you start to write down whatever you do remember. So let's say you have a dream and you just remember the color yellow. Write down the date and write down yellow. You're going to start training your brain to remember and retain. Because your brain is not thinking, hey, we had a dream, let me remember it. It's not thinking that because you dream every night. So if you don't practice it, it's not really going to naturally retain that information most of the time. You know, you sleep the majority of your life. Like, we spend 6 to 8 hours knocked out. And some of y'all be sleep for 10 hours, 12 hours. So your brain is not remembering all that shit. You know? So write down what you can remember and you'll slowly train your brain to be more retentive. You're welcome. Hold on, y'all. I'm going through everything. Give me a second. I'm a Pisces, but I don't remember my dreams. Or even if I dream. Also, with dreams, or if you can't dream or you haven't been able to dream in a while or whatever, you need to watch some of the things that you're eating, some things that you're intaking. Are you puffing too much? Are you drinking too much? Are you putting the wrong things into your body? Are you eating a lot of dairy? You know, there's a lot of things that can affect the function of your brain. Mushrooms will be your best friend if you like mushrooms. Mushrooms are great for the brain. You need to eat a lot of astringent fruits, your berries, shit like that. Vitamin D is your best friend. Get into that motherfucking sunlight. That sunlight is everything. It will help recalibrate your nervous system and replenish your body the things that it needs. Okay? Hold on. How does a Scorpio stop taking so long to peep people who are for them and not in their potential? So Scorpios, y'all just have to think. Y'all have to think more outside of the box. Sometimes y'all can be very tunnel focused. And then y'all are water signs. So we'll get into zodiacs and elements tomorrow, and I'll get a little bit deeper into that. But because y'all are water, y'all govern emotions and feelings. So y'all lead with feel. Y'all lead with emotions. How does this person make me feel, rather than what do they do? What type of person they are. You know what I'm saying? You gotta kind of look at how they moving, okay? And then also Scorpios, because y'all represent death, y'all can see the bad parts of people and be more accepting of it. So it kind of, the red flags, you're like, it's okay, I understand. You're fucked up. You're just fucked up. You just need some love. You just need somebody to understand you. It's like, no, they just need to fucking grow up. You know what I'm saying? They just need to work on themselves. They're a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Which ones are more able to be spiritual or witchy? All of them. All 12 zodiac signs have the ability to tap in different ways and different gifts that are spiritual, quote unquote, witchy, or, you know, whatever you want to call it. They all have that ability. It's just in a different way. So, like for me, I'm a Gemini. My way is through communication. My way is through intellect. My way is through my process, my logic. You know what I'm saying? That's how I get my shit. That's how I get my shit off. You know what I'm saying? Versus a Capricorn, their way is going to be through structuring things. They can map things out. They're good with numbers. They're good with shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So everybody has their ability to tap in spiritually and do different shit. What do I think about Leo? Like what about him? I love me a Leo, but like specifically, what about him? Okay, y'all niggas got 20 minutes. It's 6:40 Eastern Standard Time. By 7 o'clock, I'm packing my shit. You understand? All right, I love y'all though, but you know what I'm saying. What if you do remember starting dreams, but not others? Should I pay attention to those dreams? What do you mean? So you mean like, what if you remember the beginning of the dream, but not the rest of it? Is that what you're saying? I'm catching up, y'all, so give me a second if I'm a little late. Can you give some insight on career paths for Pisces? Pisces, y'all are good with children. Y'all are good because children are the visionaries. They're the dreamers. They're the new generation. You know what I'm saying? So y'all are really good with children. Y'all are good with like things where you can kind of help people. So like therapy, psychics, Pisces, singers, poets, I mean, it's a number of things that y'all could do. When I stopped smoking, I drank way more. I know. I have Pisces and Mercury and Mars. Most dreams I remember give me messages. Yep, absolutely. Can you talk about Scorpio and the reproductive system? So, because Scorpio rules transformation, right? The reproductive system basically rules transformation, right? A baby goes from a sperm or egg to transform into a child or a living thing, right? So that's kind of how that's connected. And then death and rebirth, right? Rebirth being, quote unquote, leaving one side spiritually and then being born here in the physical, right? So that's kind of how that goes together. Yes, babe, big native queen. I don't drink or smoke, but I did recently convert to veganism and I have been walking more outside. Also, try mugwort tea and my brain is not braining. And blue lotus and mugwort, that might help out too. What does Taurus lead with? Taurus leads with visual. Taurus are very visual, so they lead with how things are perceived, how things look, beauty, love, relationship, okay, luxury, right? That's kind of their energy. So they like to They like nice things. It don't matter what it is. If it's nice, if it appeals to their eye, like beauty is in the eye of the beholder. If it appeals to their eye in that form, you got a Taurus. How do you know when your gift is found? Because you'll do it for free. You'll do it for free, and you won't be money focused. That's when you know that you're operating your purpose and in your gift. If you could do it every day and not earn a coin, it wouldn't stop you from doing it. Hold on, y'all. I'm catching up. My bad. Give me a second. Where you finna go? You headed in or something? No, babe, I'm headed home. This is my streaming office, so I don't live here. You know what I'm saying? I go home. Sidereal astrology. I'm the type of astrologist or just spiritual person, period. I'm a Gemini, so I pull a little bit from everything. I'm big on everything is connected. There's something over here, there's something over there. So when it comes to like the different versions of astrology, I would say research them all and then figure out what parts of that resonates with you the most and then go from there. Because if it resonates for you, then it aligns with you personally. You know what I'm saying? There's different types of astrology because there's different people that align with these different forms. And then there's also different backgrounds of these people who put their own oomph on astrology. It's really all the same shit, but it's just from different perspectives of the people who kind of initiated some of this stuff or brought it to light. Yes, painters are good for Pisces. Any type of artistry, travel agent, wedding planner, counselor, shit like that. Yep, I'm a June Gemini, most definitely. All right, I think that's it. I don't see no more questions. Everybody good? Y'all got 10 minutes, so. Virgos, that's my Mercury sibling, so it's always cool with a Virgo. Virgos, the biggest thing that I always tell all of my Virgos that I'm working with is you have to be more open. That be y'all vice. Y'all are very, very, very secretive. Y'all are very hermit type, crab in a shell type people. And usually it's because that's how y'all protect yourselves. That's like y'all defensive mechanism. So y'all have to be more open to being more expressive with your emotions specifically. Virgos hate talking about their feelings. I think they feel like if they talk about their feelings, they're gonna be electrocuted or something. Or like, it's like Virgos don't want you to know too much about them because then they feel like you have some type of information over them that you can use against them. And it's like, everybody's not out to get you like that. Everybody's not sitting, because they collect data. That's why they feel that way, because that's what the fuck they do. They collect a whole bunch of data about people, and when they ready to get on your ass, they'll pull out their notebook and be like, let's turn to page 15. Yeah, on July 31st, is it 31st in July? I don't know. July 30th at 2:25 p.m., you told me, go fuck yourself. Do you not remember saying that? Okay. I don't understand how you could tell me that when, you know, and they did just go down the line. So it's like, Virgos are very, they try to keep themselves very private, but they'll sit there and listen to everything you got to say. They'll take notes on your motherfucking ass. But when you ask them about certain shit, if they don't feel comfortable enough to share it, they're going to be very reserved about it because they feel like you going to use it against them. And that's just how their brain operates. This is how they operate. But they are amazing researchers. Okay? You want somebody to really do some good research and get to the bottom of some shit? Virgo. Geminis, we are good at teaching what we've learned. We're good at learning certain things. We're really good at teaching. We're really good at sharing information, sharing knowledge, being social, bringing people together, using people's strengths and, you know, shit like that, capitalizing off of people's strengths. If we know you do something good, we're going to plug you in over there, you know, that type of thing. But Virgos, baby, they going to do that research. Virgos are good, like, professors. They're good writers, authors, especially when it comes to, like, research papers or things that require, like, studies. You know what I'm saying? They're good at, like, studies, scientists. Like, they're really good at, like, getting to the nitty-gritty of information. They're excellent with that. And they'll do that shit all day behind closed doors. Inside. Where nobody can see them. Because they fucking weird. I love y'all down, though. They can most definitely read you down because they ain't doing nothing but paying attention and knowing all your business. You sitting there telling them all your goddamn business, of course they're going to be able to read your ass. And they'll make you comfortable enough to sit there and tell all your goddamn business. You got to watch them. Best careers for Taurus. Anything luxury. Taurus can be singers, dancers, models. Taurus are really into art. So, you know, like art, galleries, no tea, no shade, but Taurus are also usually like married to people that got a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? If they had it their way, they wouldn't really work necessarily. Unless it's something on the side, they would just spend other people's money. Yeah, I mean, it just is what it is. They're great mothers. Taurus usually they love being moms or parents, period. But specifically moms, they love being a mom. They'll do that shit full time if they want to. If they had the opportunity to just be a mom and spend money, they would fucking do that shit. What else? Taurus. They luxury cars. They could be car salesmen for like luxury things. They could be definitely in some type of managerial position or something where nobody's telling them what to do, because they don't want nobody to tell them what to do. They want to do what they want. But yeah. When did I start posting content? 2019. I thought you didn't have any content on your page before. Oh, on this page? Oh yeah, I started posting content on this page. Just shit here and there so it don't look like a weird ass page. Yeah. Alright, anything else? We got 8 minutes. I'm giving y'all full time before I get the fuck up out of here. Again, make sure y'all pull y'all birth charts and y'all study y'all birth charts. If you can go and pull your birth chart for free, okay, you can go online and do that shit for free. If you want me to break your birth chart down for you, I have those services on my website. I'm currently doing a sale on my website for healing services, reading services, birth chart services, all that. You spend $55 on one of those services, then you get 10% off. The promo code is PocaHonest, like in my name, 25. Put that shit in at checkout and it'll calculate it for you. Also, if you want more one-on-one shit with me, those are a part of those services as well. I do have a mentorship special on my website. You purchase the mentorship, you get a 10-minute reading for free at the end. You can just type in birth chart, free birth chart calculation on Google, and it'll take you to a page and it'll calculate the shit for you. Do you have another page to go live from? I did, but this is my main live page now, so I'm building this one up. I do have my main page, PocaSPEAKS, with 2 S at the end. That's my main page. But I can't go live on that page no more because I got banned for being a Gemini. running my mouth and cussing people the fuck out. So shit happens, you know. I'll learn from it. Aries and money. Aries are going to do. Aries, they're not limited when it comes to money. Aries is one of those signs. They'll work damn near any job as long as the money makes sense. As long as it makes sense, the work that I'm putting in, giving me the return. As long as it's that, they don't. It's not too many jobs that Aries won't work. They're willing to get their hands dirty. They're willing to, I mean, they don't give a fuck what the money look like. They'll force themselves to do that shit if that check look right. They don't give a fuck. But they usually are more geared towards business. So Aries usually like to be business owners or CEOs, some type of leadership, being over other people. They don't want to take no orders from nobody for real. So if they do work a 9 to 5, they probably have a lot of leniency with their 9 to 5, where they don't really have to like be too boxed in for real. They can leave work when they want, or you know what I'm saying, they can navigate their own schedule type of thing. You know what I'm saying? They like that type of shit. Where you have the calendar thingy on your website for this year. So yes, I'll have a 2025 breakdown ebook by the time we get to the spring equinox. Yes, I did the one for 2024. But yeah, how could you impress a Gemini? You gotta be smart. Gemini's biggest ick is a dumbass. We don't like dumbasses. It's just, it annoys our soul. We don't care. You could be the most beautiful, most financially abundant, and if you say some stupid ass shit, turned off, done, ill. That's the biggest thing. Geminis are sapiosexual, so if you can get them here, everything else will kind of follow for the most part. Libra, what about Libra? I did Taurus already. She said, you so blunt, girl. Gemini. You know what I'm saying? We don't mince words. It just be what it's gonna be. I done got in trouble so much with my mouth. My whole life I done got in trouble for my motherfucking mouth. Scorpio, love and money. Like I said, with Scorpio, with love, again, y'all just have to be more attentive of who people are rather than how they make you feel. Y'all get lost in how people make you feel rather than paying attention to who the fuck they are as a person. As far as money, Scorpios, y'all are creative, so anything creative is good for a Scorpio. Scorpios can also work in like the medical industry or the medical field. They can do like hospice care. They may work at like a funeral home. Some of them may be maternity doctors or nurses or doulas. Shit like that. Music. All water signs usually are really good with like music. Or and when I say music, I mean singing, rapping, producing, instruments. They're usually really good with that. Water signs. Yep. Can you explain the calendar that you be offering? So I basically do a breakdown of the year in advance. So last year I did a breakdown of the entire 2024 from an astrology and numerology standpoint, so that you can use it to, you know, go through the year. I also give you like a breakdown for each month and what each month the energy will hold and how you can kind of capitalize off of it. So I started last year and I'll be doing it every year moving forward. So I'll put it out usually during the spring equinox, which is when the official new year comes, which is Aries season. So between like March 19th and 21st, it should be on the website. Okay, yes, with the impact contest. That's what's up. Congratulations. Yeah, the one that I did for 2024 is on my website. It's only $8. So if you want to purchase it for these last 2 months in the year, you can do it. And when I say the year, I mean the official year. You know what I'm talking about? Anything else? Anything else? Before I get off of here, oh, y'all got 1 minute. It's looking like a wrap it up, Poca. Okay. Anyway, website $55 off. Poca Honest on Poca Honest 25 is the promo code. There's specials. There is a payment plan option at checkout as well for those who need it. My mentorships, I have 2 different types. The first one is a spiritual beginners mentorship. So we go over shadow work and self-love, ancestor veneration, crystals and meditation, and spiritual health and sex magic. The other one is more like an advanced. So I go over like the 5 clairs. I go over birth charts. I go over zodiology or zodiacs. I go over numerology. I go over the moon phases. And something else that I can't think of. But yeah, you can choose between those 2. I also do consultations, a whole bunch of different consultations, readings, different readings, birth chart readings, breakdowns, all of my books that I've written. So if you need help with shadow work, if you need a shadow work guide, if you need a chakra guide, manifestation guide, all of that's all available on the website too. I'm trying to think of what else. I think that's about it. All of my videos, all of my lives are always posted on YouTube, and they're posted the next day. So this will be posted tomorrow. I did 2 lives today. So the first one we talked about soul ties and toxic relationships. That was the first one before I did this one. And then we did this. So both of these will be posted tomorrow. I'll probably post this one first, so this will go live like in the rising time. I usually try to time it around like 6-ish, 7, so that when y'all way to work, you can, you know what I'm saying, watch it. And then the other one will go live later on in the evening, so that when you get home, you can, oop. Okay, girl, I'm trying to pin it and almost reported the damn comment. So that when you get home, you can watch it in the evening, and all that good stuff. Okay, so tomorrow's lesson, I will wait for Wednesday because we said whiteboard Wednesdays, but we already on a roll, so we'll start that next week. Tomorrow's lesson, we're going to go over all 12 zodiac signs, the energy that they hold, whatever other information Spirit gives me to give y'all about each zodiac sign, and then we'll go over what else did I say? I said zodiac signs and something else. Anybody remember what else I said? I can give you a little bit of information about that one, but I don't really work with that other one. We did the planets. We just did the planets. I said the zodiac signs and something else. I don't know. I'll remember tomorrow. But that'll be, I'll probably do that live. The elements. Thank you. That's what it was. Thank you. The zodiac signs and elements. So we'll do that tomorrow. I'll try to be on live, like I said, around between 11:30 a.m. and 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so I can kind of catch y'all during the lunch rush, so you don't got to sneak and watch me while you at work, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you want to do that anyway, you could do that. I ain't gonna stop you, you know what I'm saying? But I be trying to work with y'all, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it'll be around that time tomorrow, and then we'll go as long as we need to go because we'll have more time. I kind of started this one late, so that's why I'm kind of like, you know. She said forget them. Don't do them like that. But yeah, if you can tap in during that time, then try to. If you guys sneak me in your AirPods, then do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for that. If not, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube, because as long as you subscribe there, then you'll never miss anything that we do over here. Okay? But yeah, light and love y'all. I'll be back on here tomorrow. Come with your questions. Feel free to ask questions. All questions are accepted. There's no such thing as a dumb question. I'm a teacher, so I live by that. And yeah, we'll tap in tomorrow. Okay? Be good. Be safe. taking to account this information that we went over. Compare it to your birth chart. If you already have your birth chart, pull your birth chart if you need to pull your birth chart. If you need me to pull it and break it down for you, book it on the website. Okay, light and love.